You can't run, you can try to hide. Just know I'm gonna have you running for your I've been waiting a long, long time. Wrote a story that I wish wasn't mine. Fell in love with the battle cry. Got the weight of the whole world in my mind. Tell me everything will be fine. It's a long way up and I climb. I can't control my own feelings. Come on now, give me one reason. Why? Just another sleepless night. I only live for the fight. I can't control my own feelings. Give me one reason, and I'm screaming. You can't run, you can try to hide. Just know I'm gonna break you. No one's gonna save you. Hear me roar, I want nothing more. Just know I'm gonna have you running for your life.
Now the pressure's on, what did they expect? I'm coming for everybody until there's no one left. As long as my heart stays beating inside my chest, there ain't no time to rest. I'm a little bit obsessed, and that's why I be coming for your neck. I'm coming for another pound of flesh. Got you running for a place to hide, but it'll be a waste of time. I'm patient, I only bite when the danger's high. I smell blood, that's a good enough reason. Your heart's getting stuck between my front teeth, and just when you thought I was done and I'm leaving, nope, the fangs deepen, and I'm screaming.
You can't run, you can try to hide. Just know I'm gonna break you. No one's gonna save you. Hear me roar, I want nothing more. Just know I'm gonna have you running for your
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again. We are back at it again. And what I gotta say is that's a pretty actually appropriate song for the actual content of today's stream. Because, yeah, we do have a bit of a free-to-play challenge going on over here with Double Pawns Matrix. And so that's going to be the sort of like main event for the day. We're going to be trying that out with some special sort of like conditions to make it an actual challenge. And so we'll be doing that. But first, there is one mechanic that I feel like is going to be worth talking about, because it is actually really relevant for the new sub-DPS characters that have been released. And I think this is something that a lot of players might not actually know, because it's new. So I'll just go ahead and demonstrate it to you, what the actual concerns are. Okay, alright, let me just get a little bit of this going, get a little bit of that. Okay, cool. Nice. And then we'll kind of just set the framing over here for you guys, because I don't think half of you guys are aware of what the problem is. So we'll talk about it. And of course, do like some testing too with a bunch of different units, just so that it makes sense for everybody here. All right. Okay, I can reset this. That's not needed anymore. You can just easily clear it again because Gion's such a good unit now. All right. Let's just go with a little bit of something like
While the moon cycles,
this. Okay, we're good. We are, and let me just double check. Do I have 130 ER? Yeah, I do. All right, cool. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another Wuthering Waves 3.0 gameplay video. And for this gameplay, we're going to be focused on something in particular that I think is an issue that might not appear the greatest at first glance, but it's definitely something that's going to make a meaningful impact on your endgame clears. And the more that I'm actually talking about it, the less I'm actually thinking it's not that big of a deal. I'll just go ahead and break it down. So, Lynae, in her optimal playstyle, oftentimes involves getting on the field and getting off the field as fast as possible. That's kind of like her role as a sub DPS. And part of that role is one of her abilities called Visual Impact over here. It's the biggest nuke in her kit. You can see it's got a pretty big motion value of about 1,200%. Depending on the way that you use her outro skill, depending on the way that you complete her rotation, and depending on how fast you're able to complete her rotation, this ability can just deal literally 0 damage. Yes, you can just miss. And when you look at Lynae'S other motion values, you'll be like, oh, it's kind of a big deal to miss this 1,200, because this attack over here is like 30 to 40%, if not more, of her total damage. And other sub-DPS characters have actually had similar issues to this, but it's the most apparent for Lynae. So let me just show you all exactly what I'm talking about over here. And it's very easy to replicate this. I don't necessarily think it's a bug, but the results can be so bad in your clears that it feels like a bug. All right, so I'll just show you what a normal Lynae rotation should be looking like. And like, this is going to be the one that hopefully you're getting on most of your clears. I'll just show you a normal one. So we're just going to charge up, get our Forte to full, use our Liberation, and then, of course, right, do our jumps. Great, right? I did my damage. Now I'm on to my Yuno. We're doing her stuff. Makes sense, right? Not a big deal. You might be saying, Say, I didn't see anything wrong with that footage. Clearly, you're just clickbaiting again, right? You're just screwing with us. Now let me show you what it looks like when you do the rotation, quote unquote, wrong. And this one's gonna look a little bit weirder. Because basically what I'm doing here is I'm generating a little bit too much concerto, and it'll give me access to my outro skill really early. Look. And did you see Lynae'S kaleidoscope or visual impact? Did you see that move hit? It typically deals around 120k. It doesn't look like it did anything, did it? And that is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that for Lynae and a couple of other characters in this game, when their outro skill activates, it actually triggers an attack in their kit. And that attack that triggers is one that deals 100% spectro damage. And so, instead of continuing to perform this attack over here that deals 1,200%, your Lynae cancels this attack mid-animation, and then her outro skill takes precedence. And so, instead of dealing that big chunk, massive chunk, 1,200%, guys, you only end up dealing that 100k instead. And the issue over here, as you can imagine, is pretty bad when you're thinking about optimal gameplay in this game. What I mentioned before was that sub-DPSs, the ones that are there to get on the field, buff, and then get off the field as fast as possible, right? They are the ones that are supposed to rotate really quickly. And so, rotating with this character too fast can actually end up with you obliterating 40% of her damage. And I'm going to be real over here. I don't think that there's anybody on God's green earth that would prefer to do this 100% motion value attack over this one. And this is the part that's really annoying. Lynae is clearly a sub-DPS unit, right? That's there to provide a buff to somebody else. You can see 15% all damage amplification, 25% liberation for 14 seconds until they're switched out. That's kind of like the mark of a sub-DPS. Their outro skill is removed when the next character switches out. Brant, for example, is another character that has functionally the same outro skill. But let me show you how their kit works. Let me just show you how their kit works. So yeah, one of the big things about Brent, right, is that he drops down with a big old nuke, a big old anchor. And so, this anchor also deals a shit ton of damage. Like, a lot, right? It just deals a lot. And so what we're going to do is, well, naturally, right, just build up a little bit of his concerto so that we're full. And you can see what happens to his anchor, right? When he swaps. Check this out. Yeah, his anchor will persist through a swap and then go and slam down on the enemy. You can probably begin to imagine over here why I'm saying there's a bit of an issue, right? The older characters literally have, like, better quality of life built into their kit for these swaps. You're allowed to use, like, the biggest damaging move in their kit, and it'll still work. But the thing is that after Yuno's release, I'm not really sure what it is. After Yuno's release, the devs decided to add this attack, right? That 100% arrow damage that you're seeing over there. They decided to add this attack onto outro skills. And lo and behold, it literally cancels attacks. And Yuno's outro skill itself has a special line where it says it won't interrupt one of her attacks. That means it's going to interrupt the rest of them. And as you saw with Lynae, where it has similar wording like this, it's interrupting every single attack. Now, I've got something to show you as well. And this is basically going to be the fucked up combo. And by the fucked up combo, what I'm going to be showing you is basically all three characters in the game who can literally break their rotations and lose a fuck ton of damage. Because this is how their outro skills work. They all deal, right? They all deal damage as they leave. So let me show you what actually ends up occurring and how much damage we can actually lose from fucking this stuff up. Okay. All right. So naturally, we're going to have to do some stuff on Lynae over here to get our concerto to full. We'll just do that. Oh, she generates it fast. Anyways. Yeah, she generates it fast. Alright, so we lost that attack. You don't see that burst over there. So that has happened. That sucks.
Is that all?
Oh my gosh. Wait, bro got hands.
The moon is full.
And get ready for this. You know how Yuno's skill does a lot of damage, right? Get ready for this one. Oh, where'd it go? Ah, looks like that one disappeared too. But don't worry, there's another one coming up. This attack over here, right, is Chuyan's easily most damaging one, right? Get ready for this. We're gonna build up another Forte. Check this out. Where'd he go? Oh, he did 1580 damage. So these are all examples of units where the biggest nukes or the biggest damage in their baseline kit can just disappear into the ether. It's gone and replaced with an attack that deals 100% motion value. Wait, how long does bro shoot that? Anyways, you can probably see what's going on over here. This seems to be a new design philosophy that's being built into all of the sub-DPS units that we've had released since Yuno. And I think a part of this, right, is recognizing that Yuno's design is one of the best that we've had for sub-DPS characters as a whole. And so I don't think a lot of people saw this or even noticed that this was a thing. But as you're beginning to notice, right, this can have a bit of an issue, right? And one of the clear examples of where this is an issue is if you're playing these characters in quick swap teams, where they're some of the most valuable characters to have in quick swap lineups because they're actually able to deal a decent amount of damage for the field time that they take. And a big part of improving that damage for the field time investment is being able to attack with 2 moves at once. And so my goal when I cancel Lynae'S plunge with a swap is for her to complete the swap, do the plunge still, and then I'm damaging with the next character on my team, right? That's a core element of quick swap. Dealing damage with two attacks at the same time from two different characters, and they should be big attacks. You can't do that if you're combining it with an outro skill. And that, to me, it adds another layer of difficulty to quick swap, right? Naturally, right? You've got to make sure that you're using your attacks at the right moments so that you don't generate too much concerto and stuff like that. But this is my take. When concerto isn't tied to just dealing damage with your attacks, when concerto, right, which is triggering these outro skills, and you can't swap without fully consuming concerto if it's full, and then you have dodges, right, which are ways for you to build concerto without even attacking the fucking enemy. Like, oh, look, I'm generating some concerto, guys, but I didn't deal any damage at all in this fight.
You haven't seen anything yet.
There's stuff like that where it's kind of just like, man, having this additional layer of complication for literally just to avoid getting fucked over is more so the issue. This isn't like you getting rewarded for playing correctly. This is like you getting severely punished for making a slight error in when you swap. I don't think that losing 1200% motion value and replacing it with 100% makes a lot of sense. And I think that having that possibility in a character's kit, when it clearly, right, from the example that I showed you before, it's something that has never been in the game. Like, you could swap off of Cantarella's Perception Drain, right? Look at the motion value of this attack. It's also 1200. Imagine if Cantarella, if you tried to swap off a Perception Drain, just made it disappear. Because this is what you actually end Cantarella's rotation with very frequently. This is like the last attack that you deal because it can be easily interrupted. It's easily interruptible. And so you want to finish off your rotation with this attack and then immediately swap so you get the iframes to complete it. It's stuff like that where you see that there are like, it's almost like coded into characters' kits to use these big hits at the end of the rotation. It kind of like is. And to have it be like deletable, and then it's deletable on 3 different characters. I'm going to be real over here. I feel like this is something that should kind of just be removed. I'm fully of the mindset of keep this attack, right? This is just 100% extra spectro damage that other outro skills don't have, right? This is technically, in a vacuum, this is good. This is better than other outro skills. But in actual practice, it's worse. Because it only causes you to meaningfully lose DPS most of the time. And so my suggested change is very simple. Just very, very, very simple. If there's already an attack happening, don't trigger this. If there's already an attack happening, skip this part and then just trigger the rest of the outro skill. Genuinely, I don't think anyone's going to miss 100% motion value. And the edge cases where this is applying, guys, let me tell you something. This only impacts players that aren't really that knowledgeable about the game. Because do you want to know what happens when you're knowledgeable about the game? You know exact concerto breakpoints of when to swap characters. For example, I never actually see this bug with Lynae. You want to know why? I never, ever, ever have an issue with this on Lynae. And let me show you exactly why. Because I know the exact inputs to put in to just get 100% concerto. I never actually, like, need to. Like, I know the exact inputs, right? Okay, okay, whoopsies. Sorry, I fucked up. I pressed... Sometimes I know the exact inputs. I remember them now. And when you know the rotation for a unit, right? One of the big things is that you don't end up doing unnecessary things. And so, when you know the exact rotation, right? You just look at my concerto here. It's perfect so I don't have an opportunity to miss the attack. Who do you think is going to get screwed over by this? The guy that doesn't know rotations and is just like kind of sort of read a kit overview, kind of sort of read a video. But you want to know what most players kind of identify? When I'm on the character that deals no damage, like my support or my sub DPS, when I'm not on my main DPS, I should probably swap when I hear the concerto noise. Because that means I'm probably playing well. But if you do that and you play in that manner, well, what do you think is going to happen to you, brother? You're going to get cooked because you're going to lose a meaningful part of your rotation. And that's my take. I think that this is something that, for me, does absolutely nothing at all. I know how to avoid this in my gameplay, but it feels like an unnecessary hoop to jump through that just doesn't make very much sense. Because it wasn't in the game before, and like I said, it impacts the less knowledgeable or the more ignorant part of the player base more than the veterans. Veterans can just completely ignore this, so all this kind of does is just fuck over people who are already struggling. I see it as kind of just like a net zero change. I don't see it as something that helps the player base at all. Yeah, that'll just be my take on the matter. I know there are some people that are going to say, oh, this is going to be for, like, balancing issues and stuff like that, and, like, quick swap and stuff. Brother, Kuro already doesn't balance the game for quick swap. They obviously already don't. The expectation is that 99% of players aren't going to be playing in a manner where this is, like, even relevant at all to their gameplay. Guys, quick swap players manage to get, like, disgusting times on, like, 1.x units. Does that mean 1.x units don't need a buff? No, they still need a buff. I'm not going to go ahead and say that quick swapping Chang Li clears are indicative of them not needing anything. And in a similar vein, I'm not going to say that this should be added in the game to curb those crazy quick swappers. No, it's not worth fucking over a majority of the player base to deal with the 0.2%. That, like who even cares what they're doing? Like, who cares what they're doing on those quick swap teams? You want to know one of the best ranked quick swap teams? Like, literally, highest scores every single reset. This one. Does anyone think this is the best team in the game? Does anyone think that this is a team that most people should play? No, most people don't recommend this team. Clearly, this team, it should have been balanced for quick swap. But it's not balanced for quick swap, and it still sucks dick for the regular player base. This one should have been quick swapped, right? Or this one should have been fixed to be weaker in quick swap, if that logic was going to be used. But it's not. I just don't think they even fucking care, if I'm frankly being honest. So once again, it could be a balance thing. I don't know what it is. But I do think that this is an issue that is probably impacting you if you're watching this video and maybe you haven't brushed up and are doing 100% perfect rotations every time. But yeah, that's just going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's an issue that's clearly been brewing up since version 2.6 when released. But it wasn't very clear how big of an impact it was going to make until Lynae'S. Because, well, let's be honest here, Lynae and Chuyan don't have nukes on the level of Lynae'S. And they usually only cancel an attack that doesn't deal that much damage, right? But Lynae, you cancel like 60% of her kit. And that's a bit of an issue when it's 60% of the character's total damage. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think some people knew that. But Lynae'S the character that it's the most noticeable on for sure. And that's why I kind of, like, this is the thing, right? I would notice that it would, like, delete the last cast of my, like, it would delete my Chuyan's resonance skill. Like, Chuyan's resonance skill deals, like, 300% motion value, right? So, oh no, it deleted my 300% motion value skill. Oh gosh darn, that's the word. I wasn't tripping because of that, right? And then for it deletes, like, one of her Moonbow attacks. But the thing is, you're using absolute fullness anyways before you swap off, so it doesn't really matter. So, with because you're using her domain, when you're using Yuno's domain, which you use at the end of the rotation, you don't notice it either. So Lynae is genuinely like the first unit where it seems like it's an actual like, oh, I just lost 70% of this character's damage. So yeah, you gotta let that attack finish or you're losing a lot. Yo, what's up, Matthew? Appreciate the 14 months, brother. All right, let's get that video uploaded. Lynae kit has a problem. Okay, there we go. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, what is going on here? I just did some file cleanup the other day. Oh, this folder loads so fast now, it's crazy. Yeah, it was like 70 gigs, just boof, gone. See ya, bucko. Alright. Okay, here we go. And honestly, it's a fair thumbnail to say, minus like 70% DPS, right? But like, it's like minus 70% because she doesn't do a lot in her kit, bro. Like,
Got a long bucket
her
list.
liberation is
Thing I got to
870.
check
These jumps deal like nothing. These jumps are like 200 each. Her skills like 200. Wait, no, this is like 70% of her damage, bro. So, yeah, you have potential to literally delete 70% of her damage. 70%. Bro, I'm surprised this doesn't say it while casting visual impact or iridescent splash, this doesn't interrupt the ability. Probably should say that. That's my take. It probably should say that. Or again, I just think they just shouldn't interrupt attacks if they're already in mid animation. I think it's shit. All right. So guys, I heard people want to talk a little bit about I heard there's some news that came out regarding HSR. And I heard it's really bad. I heard it's so bad that this is the thing, guys. Hoyo's track record is so disgusting. I think that content creators are like obligated to like cover pre-release content. I'm not even joking, bro. The shit they're planning is so unreal. Like, I think the entire player base is blowing up. Like, I have never seen so many angry Twitter posts before from HSR, like, leakers and players. This is like Casterus V2. And that's what I mean, is that this shit is so bad, and, like, the design is so predatory and so awful that content creators are doing a disservice if they're not actually covering the pre-release. And this is what I mean by this. When a game is, like, balanced, and when a game is, like, the release, like, the devs, like, don't plan on fucking it over and destroying it, that's when, like, looking at leaks and shit, right, is like, okay, like, what are we doing here, right? Now you're literally just here to spoil the hype. But when it's doing, like, Casterus global passives again, and, like, they're just trying to, like, you literally know that the game is getting actively killed in front of you. This is just making the player base aware of the giga predatory, disgusting shit the devs are doing. Like, because the shit that I saw was just like, wow. These old units are actually not going to be playable. Like the power creep, just raw numbers and power creep that I saw was just at a level where I was mind blown, bro. I was fucking mind blown. So I'm just hoping I can find a like text formatted just like breakdown of all the dumb shit that's being put in. Cause good lord, that shit is got like. I don't see a single person that's happy about what's going on. Let's just say that. I don't think I see a single person that's, like, happy or reacting positively to the news. Guys, wait, what is this post? It amuses me to no end the mental gymnastics this clown performs just to justify lying, spreading misinfo, and slandering people. Wait, this is the video where people said that I was spreading misinfo using AI and so I should be sued too. Wait, how do these guys don't even, like, this is what I mean. Like, these guys don't even watch they don't even know what's in the video. But the thing is like, they used an AI summary and they still can't understand it. Bloggers were caught using AI-generated images and statements. Saint argues he does not use What is so confusing here? Bro got the summary and then didn't read it and just posted it. It even timestamps everything so the guy could see it. Wait, what is... Did the guy just... Wait, how does this even get likes? Did nobody read this either? This just proves that I'm right. What the fuck? Bro, I don't understand. Dude, this is such severe mental retardation. It's crazy. Like, this is the thing. I don't even know, like, what argument there is to make here. There's, like, the guy just said I'm lying and then showed the transcript for my video and said I lied. Bro, if it's just that easy, what's the point? Bro, the guy just posted a transcript and then proceeded to attach random logical fallacies to them. Ad hominem, referring to the Hoyoverse community and specific commenters as retarded children or losers. Hasty generalization. Concluding the entire ZZZ game is failing and pulling the plug based solely on volatile Twitch viewership charts. And this is why AI is incorrect, because in my video, I list off 4 other reasons. In my video, it's not solely based off of this. I list off 4 other reasons. So, like, this is wrong too. It even lists over here the other reasons that I fucking gave. Look, it says high ad spending over here, but then in the summary it says solely on Twitch. Bro, what is this shit? This is what people are using now. Oh my, bro, I don't even know what to say. These guys are mad retard. Like, is it really ad hominem? It's just true. Like, what do you mean ad hominem? Why are we out here saying it's just true? It's a factual statement. What are we doing here? Like, dude, it contradicts itself. It's at the... It contradicts itself, and it references the same timestamp. Look, it's 10:59 over there, and then it's 10:59 here, and it gets the summary wrong. Guys, and the funny thing is that these guys made this using AI, and the topic is misinfo from AI, and the end result is more misinfo from AI. What I don't even know what to say here, bro. On a video where I cover people being sued because they spread misinfo for AI, somebody AI summarizes my video and then spreads more misinfo using AI. This is not ad hominem, okay? It's proven today. This is a factual statement. It is a factual fucking statement. I'm not even making a video on this, dude. This is way too retarded. I'm sorry. Like what am I? This is the dumbest fucking shit it's so small and so retarded. Like this person's brain, bro. Like, gee, what is even how do you even post this? And then again, how does it even get likes? Actually, wait, time out. This is the guy that's a proven botter. Right, I forgot. This guy's a proven botter. He bots his own Twitter posts. I forgot. He does this all the time because his posts are retarded. Because they don't make any sense. He bots all of them. I forgot. He does this on a regular basis. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. The another hater claim is validated. It's not even that, bro. Like, it's clearly that's why I kept asking, how does this have a 400 likes? It contradicts itself immediately. There's no way anyone that looked at this, liked it, has any analytical ability. What the fuck even was that? Okay, alright. Do we want to take a look, though? Why was Jinsey upside down? This is a crazy freeze frame from the vid. Just look at this. Ah, not close enough. Okay, alright. I'm kind of styling a little bit too hard. She's in the middle of her plunge attack. She's actually in the middle of her plunge attack. But yeah, she's just like... She's just like upside down, like in the frame. It's just like upside down in the frame. There's another good frame over here too. Jeja got some magic going on, bro. Put on too much HP on him. We're having not as easy of a time. Check this out over here. Jeja got some magic in this run. And we are missing some crits like crazy. We are missing some crits like crazy, which is like, you know... Check this out over here. Oh, wait. Where's my Jeja Liberation? Wait, was it not here? But, yeah. Mech Abomination was easy as hell, right? Was it on a later run? There was like a frame where like Glizzy Rider's like hitting Jeja right at the right time. And then it looks like she's riding fire. I'm missing literally every one. There we go. Okay, we hit one, brother, man. Hell yeah. Razzle is like applied. Was it here? That's one of the reasons for why I did that. It was to like get the amp. No, I wasn't. Anyways, somebody timestamped it, but what I'll say is that in this video, there's a lot of fucking cinema. There's a lot of cinema. And the part that I almost like the most is like the end of this Gian run over here. Because I don't know what it is. I feel like I unlocked higher attack speed. Just look how fast I attack here. Like right here. Didn't that look faster? That's what I was saying. I was like, wait, what? I was watching it myself too, and I was like, how did I do that? He did kind of cook for that one though, right? That was 100% true. He did in fact cook for that one. All right, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, did we want to take a look, or I've gotten some links for some HSR stuff. So let me go ahead and just preview some of those on the side. Because there are some people making like some nice little comments over here. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one as well. Ooh, okay. Here, these are good posts to look at. These are good posts to look at. All right. And we got some good censoring going on over here. Check this out, boys. This shit is just Lunar Damage 2.0. Except it's worse because everyone and their mama gives damage percent in this fuck-ass game. Guys, and these are like the Genshin, these are like the Hoyo shill accounts. Guess who else makes non-lunar teams do lunar damage? Guess who makes non-lunar teams do lunar damage? Bro, they're basically just introducing a like whole new damage type. Only the new characters can do it. And so this character is literally like, if you don't pull her, just go uninstall the game. Brother, do you see how bad this is? I only needed to show you like 2 things. I feel like you already know this is bad. This is what I meant by everyone fucking hates this. And this is like, people should be covering this or they're doing a disservice. Do you guys see what I'm talking about now? So, a whole new path and a whole new damage type associated with that path. The first character of the version makes everybody deal that damage type and massively buffs it. Wow. This is Caster's 2.0, isn't it? Seems worse than Remembrance. This is what I mean, guys. And this is a situation where... Oh, great. Awesome. Awesome. Elation mechanic explained. Awesome. Alright. Hopefully, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, wait. Don't want to show that. This is just a write-out of the mechanic, so that looks good. Looks like somebody just wrote that on their own. Isn't Hoyo gonna DMCA you? They're gonna DMCA what somebody wrote out in a fucking Twitter thread? Or what somebody wrote out? This looks like a Reddit thread that somebody wrote in. Like, this literally looks like somebody just wrote their own interpretation of it, which is, unfortunately, not DMCA-able. This is not DMCA-able. However, there is stuff that's DMCA-able. And I will be making sure not to actually show that. I do have a readout of what Sparkle's light cone does, and I'll have it open on the side. I'll have it open on the side, because I took a look at this, and I don't... Let me just say this. Her light cone basically is her 5-star character turned into a light cone. Sparkle's new light cone is like her old character turned into a light cone. Does that make sense? That's a pretty accurate breakdown of it, right? To those that saw it, that's a pretty accurate breakdown of it, right? Her SP's LC is just her base version. Is it a oh, gosh, this is gonna be crazy. All right. Let me see what else I got over here. Oh, don't want to show that. Ah. What the fuck? Okay, I saw their damage formula. I saw their damage formula and I just got a disease. So I just saw the elation damage. Yeah, I saw the elation damage formula and got a disease. So I don't think we're gonna be covering that one. Yeah, it's just, let's just say it's retardedly complicated for no reason, just because they want to complicate the game even more. All right. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go see over here. There's surely going to be some more additional stuff for me to take a look at. Because this is, without a doubt, this is worse than Castorus. This is genuinely worse than Castorus. Do we have like a... Do we have a... Maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll see. Does anyone have like a rundown like this where somebody just gives like a bit of a breakdown of the new Yao Guang? But honestly, this might be enough for us to take a look at her kit. Yeah, this might be enough for us to take a look at this. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. Nuclear nerf? What is this? Sorry, let me just make sure my shit is posted. Alright, we're good. Huh? You know what? Maybe I just need to open up this page's Twitter and just grab random tweets. I might just do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up that page's Twitter and just open it up on the side and grab random tweets, because it'll just be glue. Yeah, if they just keep posting bars like that, I don't need anyone to post links. Yeah, hey, I don't need no one to post links. Just fucking, what's it called, bro? Yeah, yo, I'll just take a look at this, man. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay. Okay. All right. None of that other shit is relevant. Yeah, yeah, this is just the shit. Again, I am not interested at all in, like, any of, like, the fucking, like, design. Not interested at all in, like, the fucking design leaks or the actual, like, plain Arcadia shit or, like, mechanics, any of that. Don't give a fuck. It's just the numbers. And let me just say this. These numbers look fucked. So, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with what I'll consider. Yeah, let me actually restart that intro. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with what I'll consider to be a public service announcement regarding Honkai Star Rail. And when I talk about a public service announcement, I'm talking about something like this. A content creator who typically doesn't cover pre-release or what others might call leak content, delving into the matter because it's really, really, really fucking bad. There's a reason why I don't cover leak content for games like Wuthering Waves. It's because I don't think that there's an issue with things like the balancing in the game design, predatory mechanics, so on and so forth, and all I would end up doing is spoiling the player base for a wonderful surprise that awaits them. On the other hand, there are other games by Hoyoverse, games like Honkai Star Rail, where these developers, instead of putting in great new features, good balance, fun mechanics to play with, they put in the most rampant gameplay, power creep, numbers, balancing, resistances, enemy types, whatever it is, they end up fucking up something really, really, really bad. And it turns out for 4.0, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out the delay wasn't the only thing that's going to ruin Honkai Star Rail. It turns out it's the game's balance team too. because 4.0 is introducing the most disgusting mechanics I've ever seen. And I know it's only been a few days since the beta started, but these changes are so bad. I am actually genuinely urging players to reconsider even updating to this fucking patch. You might just want to drop the game after you see what Hoyo's prepared for you. And to kind of like put money where my mouth is when it comes to this whole PSA thing, guys, the only other time I've covered leaked content in the past, you want to see it? It was in this video. Casterist will ruin Gacha gaming. And she really, and literally, she fucking did, bro. Because where did HSR go after her and her spending event? Well, I'll show you. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it. And when it comes to kind of like these pre-release materials that I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be taking a beta tester's or a private, whatever the person is, right? I'm going to be taking somebody's personal account of their opinion on the unit, the character, and the mechanics. Not necessarily, right, the exact wording that's going to be from in-game. But I do have an example of the level of power creep that they will be putting in the light cones that I'll read off on the side for you. All right, so now let's take a look at this post over here. We've got Dim, who I think is like a prominent HSR leaker. I don't know. But this is their take, considering that they are a leaker, right? This is their take on Yao Guang. And if you aren't sure who Yao Guang is going to be the debut 5-star for Plan Arcadia. And she, if you haven't seen her yet, I'll show you a picture of her. Oh, wow, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, if you haven't seen her yet, I'll show you a picture of her. She kind of looks like a female version of Finon who's wearing a Penacony dress. I've already given my opinion on this character. They look like a steaming pile of creatively bankrupt dog shit. They're going to be a must-pull. And the reason for that is very simple. She's a support of a shield archetype. And that shield archetype, ladies and gentlemen, is called elation damage. And if you're not familiar with what elation damage is, well, let's take a look at this post over here that gives us a bit of a rundown of how they feel about elation damage. This shit is just lunar damage 2.0, except it's worse because everyone and their mama gives damage percent in this fuck-ass game. And you want to know what elation damage doesn't scale from? Damage percent. It doesn't scale from damage percent. So anything that says like, oh, X type of damage increases or this... Let me just double check that real fast, actually. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yep, it confirmed. It does not scale from damage percent. So basically, when the new Endgame says elation damage increased by 500%, every other damage type is decreased, well, guess what? All your characters with damage percent, your Branyas, your Sundays, your Ron Mays, all that shit. There's probably a bunch of new characters I just haven't played in a while because the game's a piece of shit. They're not going to impact this at all. But guess who is? And when you know how this game's endgame is designed, right, where the MOC buffs are literally going to say, if you're not using Elation, just go, we'll install a fucking malware on your PC, right? Like, that's basically what the MOC buffs say nowadays. What do you think your chances are of playing anything in the patch unless you pull this character? Literally zero. Now let's keep reading about why she's a must-pull. So, she's the support of the shield archetype, right? Probably the only character that's going to be able to buff elation damage because it doesn't scale off anything else. But you want to know what else she does? Guys, that's not it. She's not just the damage support. She allows non-elation teammates to do elation damage. What does this sound like to you guys? Does this sound like Hoyoverse is copying yet another mechanic? Another predatory mechanic from one of their gacha games and implementing it into another? Oh, like the exact track record that I've said every single time they make an update to one of their fucking games that actually turns out to make it worse? Oh, they take the worst parts of their other games and then proceed to implement them in others? No way. There's surely no evidence of that happening. Oh, wait. This is literally what fucking Columbina does. And I know everyone loves Luna reactions, right? Let me show you the fucking screen where, again, we can indicate this is literally what she fucking does. Don't worry about the Chinese in the background. It's the developers. Bro, this live stream is so fucking long. I hate trying to find this one timestamp because it's on the screen for like 5 seconds. Oh, it's like the one where they show her entire... It's on the screen for no time, bro. Oh, these rat bastards. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Let's read a little bit of... Wait, where's the time on this one? 17:19? Alright, let's go to like 17. Here we go. Let's read this a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. When Columbina's in the party, she can convert electrocharged, bloom, and hydrocrystallized reactions into lunar reactions. Just make myself bigger in case you didn't. Yeah, that means Yao Guang will do basically the same fucking thing. And guess what Columbina essentially is for Nod Cry? You probably might have guessed it from all the meta TC videos. She's a fucking must pull. And so what do you think the case is going to be for this unit? But instead of saving their must pull support for the middle of the patch, right? Like Genshin did for 4.3. Guys, I think these devs feel like Plain Arcadia is going to be such a fucking failure that they've decided to put up basically the Columbina equivalent into the first debut version of the patch. And when you combine that concept, right, they're desperate for money. And they're putting up the most ridiculous shield unit that's ever been seen. Because, again, they waited for Columbina until Get Luna 4. This would be like Columbina releasing on Luna 1, guys. Does this make sense? This would be like Columbina releasing in Luna 1, Genshin 6.0. And when you combine this, guys, with the fact that apparently certain 4.0 enemies have 80% resistances, what are the chances that elation damage might not care about resistances? Do you think that there's a possibility that that elation damage might just not care about resistances? Gee, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. I wonder if elation's got a way to skip that. Create a problem. Sell the solution. Create the problem. Sell the solution. ZZZ 2.0. Miasma. Genshin Impact 6.0. Ascendant Gleam. Rupture. ZZ. High defense enemies. And now we got elation and potentially resistance, ignore, or penetration. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Are you guys beginning to see why I've decided to cover this topic? Why I've decided to make this PSA? Because this is, without a doubt, I think, the most predatory update in the history of Gacha. Because, guys, I don't think I even clarified this. Elation is an entirely new path. It's an entirely new path. It's just like Remembrance 2. So all of those light cones that you have for the old units, right? Maybe because Yao Guang is clearly meant to be a Harmony character, right? Because she's a support, buffs other people's damage. You can't use any of your Harmony light cones on her. You got to make sure to get her elation light cone, or yeah, you're not going to be able to actually, you know, get any buffs. And you want to know what the crazy thing is? Guys, I've actually gotten a bit of a rundown And I might as well just read it out to you to let you know what the balancing is looking like on some of these light cones, what some of the numbers are looking like over here. So, let me just see over here. Let me just see, like, there's one account that just has all the info kind of like written out. So I will look for that light cone. Because the thing is, guys, when you see the numbers of what they've decided to put into this version, stuff like this begins making sense. Because let's just say the new content, if it has resistance levels like this, if it does, right? Let's just say, the new characters will be ready for it. All right. Let's see over here. Where the hell is it? Okay. Where are we here? Okay. I've got it. Get ready for the read, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for the read, ladies and gentlemen. From what I'm seeing right off the rip, when it comes to Yao Guang, I'm seeing bonuses like 18% speed, 10% crit rate, and 30% crit damage to allies, and ER. So basically, it gives her speed, ER, and gives the entire team crit rate and crit damage on a light cone. That is the supports. But remember, it's an elation light cone. So it can only be used on elation characters. You can't pull that light cone and then use it on Harmony characters. But yeah, Yao Guang, currently in the beta, has Shorekeeper's entire kit from Wuthering Waves. Shorekeeper's entire kit in a light cone. Yeah, that's what Shorekeeper does, bro. She gives you damage and crit. And, like, that's kind of like it. And that's what this... remember, that's just the light cone. I'm gonna be real. 10% crit, 30% attack, or 30% crit damage already seems like a solid buff from a character's kit. Right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if level 10 abilities gave that to somebody. But it's just... you can just buy it. That's nuts. However, though... what about Sparksy, right? Because you see, there's a bit of a take here on Sparksy. Oh, Yao Guang is such a broken, overpowered support unit, everyone's gonna skip Sparksy, because she's the first DPS. So of course she's gonna be doomed, right? Everyone's thinking she's gonna be like Aglaia. Let me give you a short excerpt of what Sparksy's light cone might be doing. So... this'll give the wielder a crit damage boost. And for every elation character on the team, increase the skill point upper limit by 1 to a max of 3. Guys, do you know what that is? Sparksy's light cone is just the entire, like, Sparkle character. Like, that is her light cone. It's just the 5-star, it's the base 5-star unit. But only if you have 3 other elation characters on your team. But if you do, her light cone, Sparksy's light cone, is the base 5-star unit. What the fuck? Is it actually legal for a light cone to give 3 skill points? And this is the thing. Obviously, things in beta are subject to change. But guys, this would be like you drafting, right? Your dream house with like a contractor. And you know it's in the drafting stages. And then the contractor comes up to you, and on day one, their blueprint is like on a fucking napkin. Yeah, you can still improve from there, but they started off with one of the worst products you've ever seen. Do you have much hope that it's going to improve further? Probably not. Because how often does Hoyo have shit release in a beta and then they make it less predatory on release? How often do you see that happen? Almost never. If anything, they just nerf characters if they work too much with other teams. And don't worry, guys. They've already preemptively nerfed this light cone and made it so that if you pull it, you're on the hook to get 2 more elation units. Or sorry, if you pull it, you're on the hook to get 3 more elation units. So they've managed to do a couple of things with this light cone's design. A, they made it broken and overpowered. And B, they made it so that by pulling this light cone, you're now incentivized to pull 3 other characters. Remember what I said about them releasing Yao Guang in 4.0, the debut patch, being a concern? That they're desperate to make money? What about a light cone that triggers FOMO for 3 more characters? Are you guys, again, beginning to see how ridiculous this patch is looking? This is genuinely looking like the worst balance patch in the history of a game before. But don't worry, guys. There's more to Sparkle's light cone. Apparently, for every skill point, right, that Sparksy uses, she ignores 5% of their defense when she deals elation damage. And she buffs all allies' elation damage by 5%. And it stacks up to 5 times. So this is the thing. Sparksy increases the skill point limit of the team by 3 with her light cone. And then also increases elation damage by 20%. And remember, guys, elation damage does not scale off of regular damage percent. So the only way it's looking for elation characters to boost their elation damage is to have other elation characters on the elation team. How elating is this experience? This sounds like shit, doesn't it? It'll be even more shit when Elation is the only team that's able to clear the endgame. Because they're gonna do dog shit like this to the other teams that aren't Elation. Brother, the time to quit this game has already passed. You were supposed to quit this game 10 months ago. But if you haven't quit yet, and you're somebody who's still desperately holding on for some godforsaken reason, praying that this is going to change, and that Hoyoverse is somehow going to pull, get, basically DID, turn into, Moon Knight, and get a new fucking personality. They won't, brother. They're going to release another Giga Predatory dog shit patch, awful balancing, and of course, the best part, invalidate every old unit on your roster. Invalidate every single one of them. Because guess what, guys? Who the fuck even knows who Acheron is anymore? That's the funny thing. Acheron is now lore accurate because nobody knows who she is anymore. And that's a little bit crazy to see, isn't it? All right, looks like there's one more post over here. We got another guy. We got another post of another guy. Okay, I don't even know what the point of that is. Anyways, so as you can see over here, guys, Honkai Star Rail. is just done. Just quit the game. There's no reason anymore. And if this isn't enough, just wait until 4.1. When you see what the other Elation character kits look like. Just wait until 4.2. Wait until 4.3. Or just wait until you see the actual images of what 4.0 looks like in-game itself. And maybe that'll be enough for you to pull the plug. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I am so ecstatic that I uninstalled this game months ago. Because all you need to do is take a look at the way it's progressing. And, bro, this is just, it's so bad. Peace out. It's just so bad, bro. This is what I mean. It's like, I could just list off, you know it's bad when I don't even need to do, like, deep analysis. I simply just need to state what the things say they're going to do. And it looks like the worst shit you've ever seen. You just have to state factually what the shit says it's going to do, and it sounds like the worst thing you've ever seen. Looks great, honestly. I'll just do some more damage. Knackwall, your brain has taken enough damage already, brother. I think you're good. Yeah, your brain has taken enough damage. All right. Okay. Wait, did I not stop the recording there? Ooh, bit of a misplay there. But we did get it uploaded. Nice. Okay. HSR 4.0 will ruin Gacha. Cool. Alrighty, guys. Wait, what's the Unk moment? What are you guys calling the Unk moment? Kept recording? Oh, that was it? Oh, I thought I did something else. Oh, yeah, I mean, I kept the recording going for like 2 seconds. Yeah, it wasn't like that big of a deal. Yeah, but everyone, like, I had like 5 people spam Unk moment, so I thought, I don't know, I don't know what I could have done, because I was just talking, like, I thought I had like a stroke or something, and so I was like, I didn't notice that I wasn't never mind. Like, never mind. That's just gonna encourage people to just randomly say Unk more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Alright, we gotta get some... Guys, it's time for some DP. Anyone ready for some DP? What, you guys don't know what DP is? It's doubled pawns. It literally says doubled pawns here. Like, it literally actually says double pawns here. This is like not even, this is that's super. Like, guys, you do realize we're gonna have to come up with an abbreviation for this, right? We gotta come up with an abbreviation for this one day. I'm not writing out doubled pawns matrix every time. DPM? DPM sounds retarded. It looks like damage per minute. Hey, what do we call it? Dopa. Hey, let's call it Dopa. And then when we clear... Dopa down! Yo, let's call it Dopa. Yo, let's call it Dopa. Hey, then we can hit with the Dopa down, brother. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm already excited, as you can tell. Dies of cringe. You want to know the people that type dies of cringe? Genuinely, the type of person that types dies of cringe in chat, you want to know what type of person that is? That's the type of person that you know is too scared to ever make their own jokes. And so all they do is just sit on the sidelines and try to rain on the parade of anyone else who isn't as big of a pussy as them. Legitimately, you know it's true. If you're the first person that types dies of cringe, you know that like you're actually like kind of a pussy. Let's just be honest. You're kind of a pussy. It's just, you don't type it unless you're kind of a pussy. You are what you eat. Your name is Roach2883. So, like, there's no further commentary I need there, you fucking freak. All right. Let me go get my volume settings worked with over here. I kind of want to see what the DP music is like. Sorry, the Dopa music. Alrighty. Let's get this one started. Let's actually get this one started because I've got a fair amount. Do I have music playing? I'll just turn the music off. Fuck it. Whatever. Alright. Let's get on into this. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again for what I'll consider to be our first Dopa challenge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Doubled Pawns Matrix, the pilot, but we need an abbreviation for it. And my chat and I, we were thinking, you know, of a couple of terms to use. We used, you know, DP was out there, but then we were like, maybe not. There was like DPM, but that sounds like damage per minute. And so why don't we just go with Dopa? And then when we clear, we can celebrate. And you want to know the way that we can celebrate? We just hit him with the Dopa down. And my take over here is that we're going to have a lot of reasons to potentially celebrate today for one reason. And that's because we're going to be doing a free-to-play challenge. And by free-to-play challenge, this is going to be my goal. My goal is to take a look at the Astrite rewards for completing the Singularity expansion. Or, sorry, in the expansion. Or, yeah, in the Singularity expansion. The highest difficulty one. And the way that you do that is actually pretty simple. You got to reach a combination of 21,000 points and clear with 5,000 points with 4 teams. And as you can probably guess, this makes a good bit of sense. You want to clear with about 20 or 5250 on each team, add up the totals together, and then get your Astrite over here. But this is going to be the problem, or this is really going to be the restriction and the challenge. I'm only going to be able to use 4 actual units. And this is what I mean by 4 actual units. In Singularity expansion, or really Double Pawns Matrix as a whole, you have the ability to do something called use a demo resonator. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use either demo free resonators like Verena or like demo 4 stars, right? And actually use those units as my second and third teammates so that I only have to actually build 1 real character and then just use 2 trial ones. And that's the goal. Get an average of 5250 or above 5K with 4 teams. get all the rewards, and do it with realistically only 4 built characters on the account. Yes, I will need to own some units, right? But we're going to be making sure to use a lot of 4 stars, and of course, popular picks that most people are going to have by this point, like Shorekeeper, so on and so forth. And I will be allowing myself like 1 premium DPS, because my take is that if you aren't the owner of like 1 premium DPS by this point in the game, I don't think your goal was to complete the end game anyways. So it's even a free-to-play challenge wouldn't be relevant for you. So that's going to be my take over there. And when it comes to this whole requirement of 4 characters, this is a little bit of disclaimer I'll put up at the front. To even enter this game mode in the first place, you need a baseline of 2 teams, because you need to be able to clear Weewa and 2 sides of the TOA. And what the fuck was that? Anyways, you can't do that without 2 teams. Was that like something in the game mode somewhere? I don't know what that was. Anyways, yeah, that might have been something that was like in the game. I think that sounded like it was from the game. Yeah, that sounded like it was from the game. Anyways, whatever the fuck that was, that shit was a little bit freaky. Holy shit. Anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we've got to have a bit of a strategy for our approach. And when it comes to this strategy, guys, you're going to be taking it a bit piecemeal. You're going to want to first focus on a buff, and then from there build a team around it. But then you got to know what your roster's looking like. I've got every single character in the game, actually, aside from Bu Ling. But we're going to be going with the most affordable alternatives first. All right, so my first team over here is going to feature my built Camellia. Yes, my DPS character on these teams, ladies and gentlemen, will be built. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use the free DPS. But on this team with her, I will be using a Shorekeeper that I have for free. I'm using the free one. And then I'm going to be using, of course, wait, where's my Camellia again? Camellia, the free Shorekeeper. I could use a Rosia. I could use a Lynae. But you want to know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use, instead, my Sanhua. And that's going to be the lineup. And hopefully my Camellia has all of her gear equipped. I think she'll be fine. But the nice thing is I don't have to worry about the trial characters. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's give this a bit of a go. And like I said before, right? Or we'll check the build real fast. And this is going to be the annoying part. We got to like exit out of the menu.
Your call.
We'll check the build real fast before we dive in on the Camellia. Where the fuck is she? This is going to be the Camellia's build.
Would you like a fun
This is going to be the
game
Camellia's build. I've
between
used
the
this
two of
since
us?
she released in like version 1.4. It's just, yeah, she's going to be on her signature. She's going to have a pretty decent build, but we are missing a good bit of crit rate. So with that out of the way, let's now go ahead, go into Singularity Expansion, and get this bad boy going. All right, 2 trial units. We got our Sanhua, as well as our Camellia Shorekeeper. We're going to be using the general enhancement where they take 20% more damage, because unfortunately, we can't interact with any of these. So now let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it. And remember, guys, the goal is to only get 5250. And you might question some of my decision making, but remember, once again, my goal is to get 5250. Overall, pretty happy with the trial Shorekeeper so far. Seems like she's on variation, but she does have the Bellborn Geochalone, which is a bit annoying. But it is what it is, right?
Self-deceivers.
Okay.
Crafting suffer.
Clear is looking not too bad so far. And remember, you want to tomb break this guy. He gets a lot of extra damage done to him, when he's tomb broken. So if the damage does seem a bit low at the start of the fight, it is to be expected against this guy.
Astral modulation.
He takes more damage after every tomb break that you inflict on him. So focus on getting that meter built up,
Don't
and you
worry.
probably should have an okay
Keep
time.
the dance going. Vitality sour. Let's have fun.
Okay, there we go. Got the tomb break combos off. You can see that the points are starting to build up, right? Guys, guys, you see the points, right?
I engraft you.
I'm already at 3K and I got 50 seconds left. But like I mentioned before, right? This guy... Oh, no. Oh, no, I griefed. Oh, wait. This is a really bad attack to get hit by.
Reborn from ancient roots.
That loses me a lot of time.
Entertain.
However, once again, right? My goal... Ooh, this monkey is kind of annoying for her.
Crimson blossom.
Oh, we missed the ephemeral, too. We might need a reset over here because we got that grab and then we missed a crit.
Wow, from the
But
sword.
overall, for a first run, this is looking pretty comfortable.
Frozen blockade.
Like, gave myself room for error. I'm pretty sure we can get this last 1K quite easily. This doesn't seem like it's going to be that crazy. Okay, okay. I'm missing a lot of Concerto here.
Sprout of budding seeds.
Okay, we might need to... Yeah, that Sanhua rotation was a little bit fucked up, and I think missing that crit actually kind of ruins us here. Okay, we're going to restart that run. Because I got grabbed by the monkey. I kind of griefed my Sanhua and spent like 4 extra seconds on her. But you can see, we were close even with some big errors. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. And this is going to be part of it, right? Remember, I'm using 2 trial units.
Like frigid death.
Letting roll with time.
Stay behind me.
Reborn from ancient roots. Struggle harder.
Spend 17 hours like Rine. I'm good, bro.
Vitality sour.
Okay, I'm sorry. That critting for 73k is not gonna... What was this? That crit for 73... That didn't crit for 73k.
Cycle of shackles be gone.
Yeah, it goes up your own dupes. Check SK's weapon. Oh, bro. She's not even on variation. Bro, she's on the standard 5-star.
Self-deceivers.
So, once again, I'm doing this not on variation.
Crafting supper.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. This guy is spamming his jump attack. He hasn't spammed them this much, like, ever.
Diminish.
Like, he did them twice in a row. It's like once during the build-up, and then once, like, afterwards. Like, I understand, right, giving him that jump attack. I just don't see the reason in him doing it, like, twice in one rotation.
From ancient roots. Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Like, this is what I mean. Bro just used it, right? And I feel like he's about to, like, hit it again.
Crimson blossom. Ordained.
Maybe just use red mode so that you don't... Honestly, that might be it. Wait, this might be one of those circumstances where going into white-haired form is literally making my clears worse. Wait, that's actually a good idea.
Stay behind me.
Sprout of budding seeds. Let's have fun. Don't
Okay, let's try it.
keep the dance going.
Okay, maybe not when he's down, but, like, you get it.
Vitality the heart.
Red red mode gets parries way easier. Yeah, especially on like the start of the attack chain. Because one thing about Camellia, right, is the fact that while her white form does do a little bit more damage, it starts up like way slower.
That's a fun. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Crimson blossom. That's a fun. Ordained.
Shackles be gone.
Okay.
I engraft you.
This seems like it's a little bit worse than the previous run, right? All right, there's still one last tech that I want to try.
Ancient roots.
One last tech that I want to try over here is 1,000,000% staying in red hair.
Entertain me.
Because I'm trying to figure out where did I mess up here.
Crafting, suffer.
Because even over here, we have less points than the prior run, and it doesn't feel like we did much more. Last run was 4.5k. First one was an easy clear. Yeah, the first one was easier. I don't know what it was. All right, let's give it one more run. Okay. I think I know what's going on. Basically, because this Shorekeeper doesn't have variation, you really want to get the initial dodges off on her as a replacement for Variations Concerto. So kind of like this. Like, you want to like be spamming these, right? And you can basically make up for the fact that you don't have variation that way. And as long as you're employing like that tech in the runs, I think you actually will have the time to clear.
Run. Keep the dance going.
That's what I think. Okay, how did that not hit? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I think red hair form is worse. You still don't hit.
Damn, that's a fun.
Yeah, you still don't hit. I think red hair form is just worse. I'm sorry, yeah, that's still not hitting. I think white hair was actually better for tracking. Not gonna lie.
Like frigid death.
Astral modulation.
Stay behind me.
Bloom from ashen shell. Don't run.
All right, here we go.
Keep the dance
All right, now we got the
going.
plays going.
Crimson blossom. Oh. That's a fun.
Here we go. That's a nice combo. All right. Interrupt that asshole.
Frozen blockade.
In war with time. Loading.
Stay behind me.
Sprout of budding seeds. Feed my blossoms.
All right, here we go. Now I feel like we're getting a little bit crispier with it.
That's a fun. Crafting, suffer.
Oh, there we go. Now the clears are looking a lot better.
That's a fun.
There we go.
Ordained.
Weaving some of those crownlesses in there, huh?
Like frigid death.
I engraft you new.
And once again, right, I am doing this with low key, like, okay, the fact that she's on cosmic nipples is kind of like a disgrace. That's what I'll say about like Shorekeeper.
Don't run.
I feel like she should be on variation. And the fact that they gave her fucking cosmic ripples, guys, is, I think, like, just a bit of a problem.
Vitality, sour. And that's a oath from the heart.
Then blockade.
Low astral modulation.
Stay behind me.
Sprout of budding seed. Let's have fun. Feed my
Okay.
blossoms, self-deceivers.
Why am I getting such a bad clear now? Why was that first run so good?
Blossom.
Why was that first run so good now that I'm thinking about it? Okay, guys. Now we're gonna go for one last attempt. Or one last strategy. One last strategy here, guys. Let's get ready for this one. Okay, I need to make sure that I actually focus up and do that initial dodging at the start with Shorekeeper because we don't have variation.
Lotus pervade.
Lion graft you knew. Reborn from ancient roots.
Ah, shit!
Bloom from ashen shell. Struggle harder. Entertain me. Crafting, suffer.
I tomb broke way faster here. Wait a second.
Let's have fun.
I tomb broke way faster there. Wait, what?
Like frigid death.
I know it was double intro, but yeah, it tomb broke way faster.
Sprout of budding seed. Reborn from ancient. Don't run. Keep the dance going. Vitality, sour.
You guys see this?
And four. That's a oath from the heart.
I'm sorry, but double intro should not be making this much of a difference. No, double intro should not be making this much of a difference.
Bloom from ashen shell. Reborn from ancient roots. Feed my
Oh, that looked kind of sick.
Self-deceivers.
Oh! We have 30 seconds left? What the fuck?
Let's have fun. Ordained.
Shackles be gone.
Loaded iron graft you knew. Sprout of budding seed. Reborn from ancient roots. Struggle harder. Entertain me. Vitality, sour.
Oh my god! I'm a fucking freak!
Live as a vow from the soul.
2 trial units, 6K! Two trial units and 6K. On the worst buff in the reset. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Right? That's the worst buff in the... Oh my god. That's the worst buff in the reset. I hope... Like, let's recognize this for a second, guys. This thing is dog shit. It's legitimately dog shit compared to the rest of these. Good lord. Good fucking lord. Alright. As you can see over here, we got a pretty good run that time. But you want to know what my issue actually is? This might come back to haunt me because I got a score of 59.02. All I needed was a score of 52.50. And because I did so much damage to Glizzy Rider over here, maybe my other runs are going to be a little bit harder. But this is what I got to focus on right now. Chances are my next team that I'm going to use, it's going to hit Glizzy Rider. We're probably going to destroy him. And then we'll start fighting the Sentry mid-clear. So I want a team, and I want a character that I feel like is going to be able to handle both of these guys. And if I don't have that, then we have a bit of an issue. But I think I know just the unit. And this might seem a little bit weird, but like low-key, this is the team that I want to try. And let me know if this one's going to be too much, guys. I'll be using the free Zhang Liao. Assuming you got him for free, so I'll count him as a free unit for this as my DPS. Then I'll be using a Trial Shorekeeper and Lynae. Is that fair? Is that too much? Because Lynae is an on-banner character that I feel like a good number of people will have, and then Zhang Liao was a free unit. Is this fair or is this too much? Because remember, guys, these are the trial ones. They're not built. They're the trial ones. And for the buff, we'll use the Tomb Break buff. Because, guys, this is the thing, right? Fuck it. How about this? What if I use Havoc Rover? What if I use Havoc Rover instead of Zhang... Wait, let's do Havoc Rover instead of Zhang Li. Wait, yeah, no, that's fine, right? Hey, wait, nobody can say shit if I use Havoc Rover. Wait, you guys actually can't say anything. Yeah. Havoc Rover might be stronger than Zhang Li in that team, though, by the way. I'm just saying, like, raw damage-wise, Havoc Rover might actually be stronger than Zhang Li. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm not joking. I think they might be. So, like... I'm not even saying this from the perspective of, like, oh, I'm trying to, like, dodge it. No, I think you guys are literally having me use a better character. Because, like, Havoc Rover gets buffed severely. Like, Havoc Rover gets severely buffed. Like, almost unethically buffed. By, you can't use your Camellia pieces? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I've got tons of Havoc Eclipses on. I got tons of Havoc Eclipse pieces. Honestly, fuck it. Yeah, no, that might be fine. Hey, this will be some low-kit dog shit pieces, but like if this clears, if this clears, that's gonna be nuts. It's not that great, but I still think it can get the job done. Yeah, let's just try it out. I don't have a lot of confidence in that one because the build is literally fucking cooked.
Your call.
Let me make sure I swap over to Havoc Rover too. That'd probably be good.
I'll be there for everyone.
Okay, so let's go over to Havoc Rover.
Shared future. Leaving the
Get a little bit of that
behind.
going. Unk, roll an echo. No, the skill. Okay. Surely I can give him an I can give us some intro skill levels, right? That's not. We're not breaking the bank there with that one. Right? Hey, surely we're not breaking the bank there with that one. Alright, let's get on into it. This is actually going to be exciting. So yeah, we'll be using Lynae. We'll be using the lore-friendly team. And we'll be having the Tomb Break enhancement as well. Combine that with our Havoc Rover, who's on some dog shit equipment. The Trial Shorekeeper again, and a Trial Lynae. Let's get this going. Because once again, guys, if you pulled Lynae, only one character, and Shorekeeper, you can build this team. There's no reason you can't. Okay, so Glizzy Rider attacks behind him. So, make sure you run behind him if you're trying to catch those dodges.
Drive safe. Special delivery, go boom.
All right, special delivery went boom.
Got one more. Fire.
Oh, blow him up, Rover. Boom! Holy moly, he kind of nuked.
Vow from the soul.
I even messed up the Havoc Rover rotation, just so you guys know. Like, I don't think I actually did it right.
Feeling
Endure and defy.
I think there's a better way for me to do it, but yeah, we'll just see.
drive safe. Special delivery. Go boom. Go.
I might need to
over
reset this. I kind of messed up the Lynae rotation. I don't really care though.
here. Right, sweetheart?
Shadow follows.
Oh, I missed the ability. No. Boom. Get parried. Oh, this is gonna be sick.
Ordained. Loading.
Nowhere to hide.
I engraft you new. Drive safe. Shake, tie a bow, and call that my signature. One more.
Why is she not even doing anything to this guy? Wait, I'm confused. How did she not break him?
You will obey.
Wait, we're supposed to be getting the brakes on this guy. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm beginning to recognize? It feels like half of this clear is like based off the tomb break damage. Oh, I see what's going on now.
Don't blink.
Our run is kind of bad for one reason, and it's very simple.
No look. Thanks for the
It's very simple. We didn't get a second tomb break off on Glizzy Rider. And so we basically build up to a tomb break, right? That never actually occurs. We never get the damage pop. We never get the points because the guy dies and his off-tune meter disappears. I think that if the boss's ending off-tune buildup transferred to the next boss, that'd be way better.
This is
They
a
should probably
testament
make
to
it
my
so the
connection with
off-tune
world
buildup
around me.
from one boss transfers
very
to the
much my
next.
companion
Because
now.
it's a massive DPS loss if you're not able to get it going. Okay, so we gotta get up in front of here. Alright. Okay, we fucking ate that like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was not good.
in war with time. Drive safe, tie a bow, and call that my signature.
Because I think this is the part over here that I'm beginning to notice, right? Stuff is going on. Right here.
Shake it up.
Shadow descends. One more time. Be gone. None shall whisper.
Like, look at this.
Ordained. Diminish. Stay calm. Get it? Load. I engraft you new. Drive safe. Shake it up. Tie a bow and call that my signature. That's all you got.
Honestly, chances are I could also just be, like, not playing this team well.
Checkmate.
Because chances are, right, I can probably clear this guy without even using my liberation, right? I should just, like, kind of, like, muscle through this, get him, and then pop him with the liberation, right, when he's, like, entering the field.
Oath from the heart.
Unk, don't forget, you got dog shit echoes on Rover.
In war
You're
with
totally
time.
fucking right, bro.
Drive safe. Don't
You're
blink.
totally fucking
You'll
right. I
miss
didn't
a
even remember that.
Check. Shake it up.
Here we go, Tomb Break, nice, okay.
You will obey.
Ordained.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Is it the lack of off-tune meter? Or is it like... Or is it my Rover's build being dog shit? I don't know. Yeah, no, this one... Maybe I'm just not playing that team correctly. Alright, so... I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think this is that good. Even with the trial Lynae, I don't even think this is that good, bro. So, yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do instead. I think I'm gonna just go for this. And we'll do this. I'll go Zhang Liao. Trial Shorekeeper. Let's try Trial Yinlin. Fuck it. Hey, let's try Trial... Hey, is this fair? This team does less damage than Camellia Sanhua, right? This team does less damage than Jihad Mortefi. So I think this is a fair team to run, right? Especially with the Trial Yinlin. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah. Let's go with that for now.
Astral modulation.
Replace Yinlin with Lynae.
Tear them to pieces.
We could do that, yeah, but I don't really know if I want to.
My
Variable elimination. All shall reveal itself. Reconfiguration.
Oh, from
Yeah,
the heart.
-1 hypercube too. Yeah, I kind of fucked that one up.
no mercy.
Flow by engraft you knew.
Tear them to pieces. Think you got me. I've had enough. Get lost. Be gone.
Variable elimination.
I fucked up and I did it Moonlit Clouds.
Exploit. Process. Reconfiguration. 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 Corruption complete.
Bro, he just told this little cow to get down, brother. Holy shit. Bro, hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Get back here.
Tear them to pieces.
Corruption.
Zap strength. It's our curtain call. My fear.
Variable elimination. All shall
Boom!
reveal itself.
Into a tomb break.
Exploit. Process. Reconfiguration.
Vow from the soul. Lion graft you knew.
Can we do it?
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. My field of expertise.
Oh!
Variable elimination.
Tenfold.
Pierce through the stars. Exploit. Process. Reconfiguration. Exploit. Process.
Boom! Got it! With 2 trial characters. S0R1. 2 trial characters. We got another clear. And guys, I missed a hypercube. I think I missed a hypercube. So there you go. And so let's do a bit of a review of that. I will say that's one of my better played Yinlin rotations ever. Not gonna lie, I was kind of cooking on that Yinlin, was I not? Yeah, I was. That was some crispy Yinlin gameplay. I will be real with you there. That was pretty solid stuff.
Your call.
But this is what the Zhang Liao is looking like, ladies and gentlemen. And so that was the one that was used. The build does look pretty decent, but he has way too much ER, so it's kind of like dead stats. And some of the pieces are alright, but some of them are frankly dog shit like this one. You can't tell me this is a good piece. It's pretty fucking bad, right? So, like, he's not out. He does have some 4 out of 5s, but there are some with good rolls. This one's like, This one's good. This one's, like, really fucking low, though. No attack. And then this one's just dog shit. So he's got, like, 3 out of 5 good echoes. I could roll better ones. And remember, I haven't touched this guy in, like, over a year and a half of farming. So that's where Zhang Liao's looking like. And again, that's 2 1.0 units that I've cleared. And guys, remember what I said before. I said I was going to give myself 1 premium unit. Right? Because I've used Zhang Liao and Camellia as my DPSs thus far, and we have scored, well, we're 50% of the way there. So, surely, right, I'm allowed to use one of these guys, right? Surely, at this point, I'm allowed to use a character like fucking Frolova, right? Can I do that? Am I allowed to use a Frolova? Is that legal, or am I going to get banned? I just cleared with Zhang Li and fucking Camellia, bro. Come on. I should be allowed to have 1 modern DPS. Because I then get to use this broken shit. And the goal of this is to mainly just show how disgustingly cracked Frolova is as a character, even using, like, literal demo units. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Do I use Verita? Or do I just use Danjin and Havoc Rover? Do I just use Trial, Danjin, and Havoc? Oh, fuck it. Let's do this. Trial, Danjin, Trial, Havoc Rover. Though, honestly, I shouldn't need to use a Trial, Havoc Rover. I'll do it anyways. Who cares? Who cares? I'll do it. I shouldn't need to, right? But I'll do it anyways. I'll do it anyways, bro. Check out this combo. Oh, that's pretty crispy, isn't it?
Cadence.
Oh, that shit is musical. Oh, we're gonna be in a bit of an issue here.
Eradicate.
I don't know if I can actually hit this guy.
Upswing. Upswing.
Oh, I don't know how to play this unit. I forgot how to play her.
Be gone. One with the sounds. You will obey.
Okay. Maybe using the Trial Rover was a little bit too adventurous because bro has Nightmare Crownless on, even though, like, Dreamless is, like, his echo.
It is ready. Thus, you fall. Prepare a retreat. Begin.
Like, isn't Dreamless meant to be his echo? So why the fuck does he have Nightmare Crownless on?
Guide my blade. Upswing. Harmonize. Oblivion. No mercy.
I don't think I'm gonna clear this, guys. Even though I probably should. I don't even know what I'm doing with this trial fucking unit right now, bro.
Down with the curtain.
Annihilation. Symphony of life.
Yeah, no, I feel like a Verena would be better. I feel like a literal trial Verena is better than this Havoc Rover.
Blossoms in wind. Guide my blade. Repose. Judgment.
Yeah, I think with this team, your Havoc Rover actually needs to, like, be able to deal damage. Because I think this one over here that has literally nothing, I think this just shows, and it's a bit of a test to how badly built the trial DPSs are. As you saw, a sub DPS being a trial unit isn't that big of an issue. But clearly in that run, it was a fucking nightmare because the Rover's just on field doing nothing. He's just on there not even doing anything. So, my take is, well, why don't we just spice up that team a little bit by just using the Rover that we already have on our team? And as we all know, this Rover has a pretty shit build. This Rover has a pretty shit build. So, let's keep that in mind. So, Trial Danjin, kind of shitty Rover, and then we'll roll with this. There we go.
Thus Cadence, halt. Ictus, ready. Witness. Blossoms in wind.
Same shit build is missing one crit stat.
No mercy.
Be gone. Nowhere to hide.
All right, yeah, that's a lot better, right? With my actual rover on the team.
Ensemble. Symphony of life. Ictus, ready.
Yeah, it's a lot better with my rover on the team, right? And as you saw, that build isn't even anything crazy.
Oblivion.
I don't even think I want to use my Danjin's ultimate, bro.
Down with the curtain.
Annihilation.
Oh, shit.
Absolute futility. Symphony of life.
Oh, he kind of fucked me right there.
Life or death. No attempt. Witness. Blossoms
Yeah, that was some
in
kind of cringe gameplay from the Lampy Lumen right there. I thought I was gonna like get him, right?
Be gone. Keep it together.
Wait, why is he spamming this move?
None shall whisper.
Oblivion. Absolute. You could perish with it. Begin.
Yeah, I guess the thing is that Rover itself is not a great pick against the Lampy Lumen. And when I need to, like, build up Concerto on Rover and stuff, yeah, that shit is just not happening on that boss. So what I'll say is that the matchup over here seems to be a Lampy Lumen issue. And if you're using a unit like Rover, who tends to have struggles dealing with that, you might be a bit fucked. However, one thing I did notice was maybe I can just save my Frolova for later, because there is one team that I really do want to play. There is one team that I really do want to play, but I haven't had the chance to play it in a while. What if I just tried out my Gion real fast? What if I just tried out my Gion real fast? Because Gion, surprisingly enough, with Tomb Break, feels like he might be able to deal with the Lampy Lumen. So, yeah, let me just... I think for this one... Okay, surely I can be allowed to use my Verina's a lower level than the trial one. Can I use mine? Yeah, my Verina's a lower level than the demo one. Yeah, that should be fair, right? Yeah, she's weaker than the demo one. I think I'm allowed to run this one. Because, again, I'll use my own Verina because Shorekeeper's out of juice. And the trial one doesn't have variation, and so it's gonna be a fucking nightmare for her. So, let's do this. Let's do this, boys! Hey, the king is back! Okay, what the fuck just happened there? Wait, I thought I was playing Shorekeeper for a second. Wait, where did, like, my Verina's attacks go?
Break.
There we go. Hey, awesome. Okay, whoa, bro, wait, hold up. Why was he already in my face? Wasn't, like, the big thing, like, that he, like, couldn't do that?
As you wish.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Let's do your wide open another way. Lend me your
Wait, what? I couldn't... Miss parry. Guys, I didn't even have a chance to parry. He was, like, already in my fucking shit, like, right then and there.
Now, fury boils. As you wish.
Oh my god, where's my Verina's ER, bro?
Silence.
Wait, does my Verina even have any gear on?
Unstopped. Fury boils. Inferno.
Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils. As you burn to ashes. Let's do your wide open this another way. Fear no more.
Don't you worry.
Fury boils. Inferno. Fury boils. Feel my wrath. Let's ready for battle another way. Unstop. Fury boils. Burn.
I can use some fertilizer.
Fury boils. As you burn to ashes. Let's do your wide open another way.
Okay, that was close. I think I can get close to it. I think I can get close to it because, A, my Verena and, like, my Gion were, like, not having ER. And there's no reason for them to have ER issues other than Verena's coordinated attacks not being there as frequently, right? So maybe Gion wasn't getting energy that way. That's what I feel like is going on because my Verena's shit was, in fact, cooked. Like, I know for certain that shit was cooked.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Oh, that I didn't even have Rejuvenating Glow in that run and we got 4.2k. I didn't even have Rejuvenating Glow active. Wait. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, man. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, brother. Oh, dearie me. Okay. All right. How about this? We'll just use... Let's try that again. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. What? Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. That is, it should feel a lot better this time because we... Hey, wait. Hey, give me back team number 3, motherfucker. All right, let's give that another run. Let's give that another run. Yeah, that was. Yeah, Verena was not providing Rejuvenating Glow. Let's just say that. Okay, we better hit the parries here.
Fury boils. Burn.
What?
My wrath. You're wide open another way. Lend me your fear no more.
What? What the fuck? I'm sorry, bro. What was that? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you there. I was not playing the game. That was the Sentry Construct playing the game. No. So what that was that the Sentry Construct was playing Woo-Wah. What? Bro, he like teleported behind me. What? Bro, he backed off during the liberation animation, then teleported behind me and fucking stabbed me. What was that? Dude, I have never seen a boss play like that before.
Life is an effort.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, brother. I'm gonna parry your ass right here. Come on. What are you doing, you hacker?
Inferno. Burn to ashes.
How is he not parryable? What does he do? Bro, I'm like appearing 300 feet above him. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you over there. How is my Verena not parrying this dickhead? No, straight up, he should just be done from a parry. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do the fucking emergency, bro. Fuck it. Fuck you.
Fury boil.
Hacker, bro.
As you wish. Burn. Let's do your wide open. This enough. Fear no more.
Fucking hacker, man. Good thing is Gion's E is like the most automatic fucking destroyer. Wait, how did I even get hit by that? Oh, come on, man.
Fury boils. Burn. Fury boils. As you wish. Feel my wrath. Ready for battle. Unstop. Fury boils. Inferno.
Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils. As you burn to ashes. Let's your wide open. Do this another way. Fear no more. Break. Fury boils. Burn. Fury boils.
Luminous energy.
Silence. Let's ready for battle. Another way. And now, don't you worry. Unstop. Fury boils. Inferno.
Ah, shit! Oh, dude. Okay, I had that, but like I got double frozen. I had that, but got double frozen. What the fuck was that shit? It's like I couldn't even like dodge out because I was like stuck in the corner and got double frozen.
Break.
Roll fast in the sunlight.
Fury boils.
Fruit of evolution.
Inferno. Burn. Let's your wide open. This fear no more. Fury boils.
Life is in everything.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Let's ready for battle. Another way. Unstop.
Here we go.
Fury boils. Inferno.
Fruit of evolution.
Fury boils. As you feel my wrath. Let's your wide open. This another way. Fear
Here we go.
Great. Fury boils. Inferno.
Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Let's get ready for battle. Another way. Unstop.
Boom.
Don't you worry. I can take it. My last.
He has 2 free zones? What?
lasting
He made 2 of them in a row? Is that normal? Wait, no, he doesn't do that charge move twice, right? He always does 2? Bro, then you gotta time the break for when he does 2 then. That's fucking diseased.
Luminous energy.
Fury boil.
Fruit of ever.
As you wish.
Wait, you can break him?
Burn. Let's you're wide open. It's enough. Fear no more.
Wait, you can get a tomb break on him when he's doing that?
Fury boils. Burn.
Is it not one of those auto tomb break prompts?
Fury boils. As you wish. Feel my wrath. Let's do this another way. Ready for battle. Unstop. Fury boils. Not bad. Inferno. Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Let's you're wide open this another way. Fear no more.
Watch the floor. Yes, I am able to see the floor, bro. Don't worry.
Fury boils. As you wish.
Life is in everything.
Ready for battle. Lend me your power. Feel my wrath. Let's do this another way. You're wide open. Don't you worry.
Ah!
Unstop.
That was kind of shit.
I can take it. Fury boils. Burn.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to work with that freeze shit over there. So I just gotta save a tomb break for it. Okay. Yeah, we'll save the tomb break for it then. But that seems to be the main thing right now. Yeah, that seems to be the only thing I'm struggling with.
You're no match. Fury
Okay,
boils.
the other thing might be like actually like fucking hitting this guy somehow.
Let's do this another way. Ready for battle.
Wait, that was fucking
Fear
stupid,
no more.
but I guess it sort of worked. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, that's not hitting him. Maybe bro should fly a little bit lower.
Luminous energy.
You're no match. Fury boils.
Fruit of ever.
Inferno. Feel my wrath.
Guys, if you keep trying to backseat me, I probably will at some point just time you out because I'm going to be real here. If you're at the point where you're telling me how Glacio Chafe works, you're probably at the wrong stream. I'm going to be real with you. If you're trying to tell me how to avoid the debuff, you're probably on the wrong stream.
Burn. Inferno.
Bask in the sunlight. Listen up.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Let's ready for battle. Fear no more.
Like, I have people in chat literally writing, oh, make sure you check the floor, otherwise he's going to apply Glacio Chafe to you. And it's like, yes, motherfucker. That's why I said he made 2 Glacio Chafe zones.
Not bad. Burn.
Like I said, bro made 2 Glacio fucking Chafe zones, man.
As you
Like, what are we doing here?
Silence. Let's you're wide open this another way. Don't you worry.
Wait, did he get knocked down and then make a fucking zone? And this is the tomb break that people are telling me to hold? Okay.
Fury boils. Burn.
Luminous energy.
And it's fine, right? It's fine because he's just building up to this attack over here that I'm just having fun with right now.
Fear no more.
Hey, but hey, if he's doing the jumps, that's fine.
I can take it.
Oh, great. I didn't tomb break at just the right time.
Fury boils.
So I still got hit by that fucking shit. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tilted. I'm kind of like tilted from that last. So I figured out the tomb break timing. It's just, if you make contact with him during his charge, even during the tomb break, I tomb broke him and then immediately got knocked back, which is obviously gonna fuck me. So I gotta like tomb break that dude immediately when his chain disappears after the triple jumps. Basically, I think the issue is this fucking centric construct Gross, not necessarily anything else.
You're wide open.
Okay, that's kind of cool, but I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I think that it's really just these are some of the worst enemies for a person to like face.
Fury boils. Burn. Burn to ashes. Let's do ready for battle. Unstoppable. Away. Don't you worry. Fury boils. Inferno.
Bask in the sunlight.
Bring a torch for the freeze. I wish it was that easy.
Feel my wrath. Let's you're wide open this another way.
Okay, why is he... I swear, bro, like, actually bugged out for a second there. I think he was on a different elevation. That's what it looked like.
Break.
Luminous energy.
Fury boils. Burn. Burn
This
to
is
ashes.
stupid boss, bro.
Let's do ready for battle. Fear no
I don't think anyone likes the Lampy Lumen or the Construct. I feel like both. I feel like everybody just generally thinks these guys are like dog shit. Okay, I don't even know what. I don't even know how I got knocked back by these guys. Yeah, this duo over here is a fucking nightmare, bro. I'm gonna be real. There is still one character that does pretty actually decent into both of them. There is one character that still does pretty decent into both of them. It probably is actually Jinsei who does the best into both. But...
Fury boils. As you wish. Feel my wrath. Let's do your wide open. This is unstoppable.
Can we double anchor Brant with Sanhua? Unfortunately, we've already used Sanhua.
Fury boils. Inferno.
Life is in everything.
Ready for battle. Burn! Burn to ashes! Let's you're wide open. Fear no more. Another way.
Dude, Gion's ultimate bugged and it doesn't make any noise.
Fury boy.
It feels like it does less damage now.
Ready for battle. Lend me your power. Silence! Let's do your wide open and stop. And now. Fury boils, as you wish.
Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils.
Fruit of evolution.
Burn! Burn to ashes! Ready for battle. Fear no more. Don't you worry. Break! Fury boils! Inferno!
Ah, shit!
Watch out! The fruit of evolution.
Fury boils! As you wish. Feel my wrath! Let's you're wide open this another way. Stop.
Oh, we don't. Okay, so this is the issue, ladies and gentlemen. We basically would have gotten 5, and this is one of the problems with the design of this. If we had done, let me clarify this. If we had done less damage with this team would have cleared. The problem over here is that Team 1, the Camellia team, did too good. And so if I had saved more HP on the rest of the bosses, I would have had more left over for Gian because we had like 4 seconds left and nothing to hit. And that's one of the issues, right? And this is the exact example I talked about. You don't want to do too good with one team. You don't want to do too good with one team. When you get the 5.25k, guys, you kind of just want to stop so you can get more room to damage in other lineups. So this is one of the reasons for why I'll say this. I think 5 points with 4 teams is a little bit retarded waiting. Maybe if it was reaching average. If it was reaching average of 5k with 4 teams, that would make more sense. But when one of your teams doing too well literally drags your other teams down when it comes to getting these rewards, that's a little stupid, right? Because as you clearly saw, I was pretty much sweating my balls off to get that clear. And basically, I was able to get the equivalent of 5k on every team. But we did too good with the Camellia team. Literally, I got punished for pogging off a little bit too much. And so, basically, getting too good of a run will punish you because bosses take time to spawn in between. The less boss spawns you have, the more time you have to damage the enemy. And, well, damaging enemy is how you get scores, so spawn times are a little bit rough. So, yeah. Now, let's wrap this one up, because obviously this video is getting a little bit on the longer end, and, well, naturally, right? I've already played, like, a bunch of teams, and they're basically all 1.0 teams, and a lot of them used a fuck ton of trial characters. Or all of the teams I used were actually using trial characters. So, for this one, fuck it. I already used Mortifies, so we can't really use our Augusta over here. I mean, yeah, we can't really use our Augusta over here. I don't really know. I mean, I can give myself a premium DPS, right? Should I just use my S4 Carlotta? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never do that. I would never do that. All right. Let's see what we got over here. I can't use my Yuno because she's Arrow. I can't use these teams because there's not really a large selection of... Fuck it. I guess we'll just go back to... We'll go back to Jancy, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we'll go back to Jancy, ladies and gentlemen. Return to Jancy. Let's do this. And so, I guess we'll go Jancy into Verena into a... Bro, what if I just put the Trial Yanu in here? But what if I just put the trial Yanwu in there and just see what happens? I'm just curious. I think this is gonna do really bad, but I'm just curious.
Fluorescent shadows, Sophia. Worry not. Perfect end.
Joint operation.
Bask in the sunlight.
Oh no!
My dreams. I haven't.
Let's try that again. This is kind of a hard team to play because you kind of want to like tank the attacks on Jinsei here. Like if you dodge, you are literally going to do no damage. So I know I'm tanking the hits, but it just you understand if you play the character. It just happens.
Energy. I can use some for together we fight.
Oh wait, I didn't go to Yanwu. Bro, it's been too long since I played this team.
Worry not.
It's been literally over a year since I played this team. Actually, over a year.
So be it.
Bro, we're getting fucking service, man. This guy is kind of aggro at the start.
Life is in everything. Strike is one. Thunder guide
Is my Yanwu just not hitting anything? Why am I getting literally no coordinated attacks, bro? Wait, what? I have no is he bugged?
Together we fight.
Is the point of his character to like actually stack this shit? And my first one had nothing.
Joint operation.
I can use some fertilizer.
Why am I falling in slow motion? I'm sorry. Bro, this team is pissing me off already. I'm sorry. Bro, this team is just pissing me off, man. I don't know what it is. Like, I remember my first coordinated attack, having, like, literally no charge, actually just pissed me off. I was like, what was, like... Oh, come on! Bro, he literally, like, came in, his circle, like, opened up in the middle of her attack animation. Usually that, like, lines up. Oh, like, come on. What was that shit, bro?
Worry not. Perfect end.
Bro, come on. Come on, just... Like, surely... Where's my fucking coordinated attack charge, bro? Where is it? Is there even doing anything? Look at how little I have!
Together we fight.
What the fuck? Is that fake?
Joint operation.
I can use some fertilizer.
Is that fake?
First strike is one. Take
Wait,
four.
is there shit supposed to charge up this slow? Did you even do Yanwu's rotation? Yanwu doesn't have a rotation. His rotation is press E and then move to Varina.
Together we fight.
That is his rotation.
Perfect end.
What do you mean Yanwu's rotation? He don't have one.
Oh, stars. Heed my calling.
Joint operation.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like dog shit, but you can use this team as like a way to just like push past a boss you don't like.
Joint operation.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like,
Together we fight.
it's not like, if I would just needed points, it's not bad considering that you just need like points, right? Like, yes, I know, you're like, you know, you're kind of like... This is not terrible. We just got an easy, like, 3K on here.
Joint operation.
Bask in the sunlight.
That's a waste of arena, though.
Together we Fight.
Yeah, because you're totally gonna use her in better places, right?
Banish all fight. Evil
So yeah, I'll say for a 4K, like, hey, yo, wait!
Operation. Overwhelming power.
strike is one.
Wait, that almost got it! So, hey, I mean, not gonna lie, I think that if you just play your own units, you probably should be able to do it. If you play your own units, I wouldn't be surprised you'd be able to do that with the Jian Jinsei with the Jinsei team. Guys, I was kind of just goofing around. I was kind of just goofing around on that team. I wasn't playing part. I didn't even expect to be this close. But just consider that to be how close the target can be. Yeah. You can use your Varina to clear here. And apparently I missed a lot of crits. Okay, so clearly there was a lot of situations where that clear could have gone better. I'm personally of the mindset that counts as a team. This will be a team that clears. I'll consider 4.7k on like me goofing around as clearable. All right, last team that we can try. I don't know. I think that seems pretty comprehensive to me. The rest of the units over here do seem to be like pretty premium and or like partner oriented. So there's not really too much else for me to go with. Brant DPS, he needs a San Juan. She's not free, and I don't feel like replaying that Camellia team. We could try like, I mean, if we tried Lynae, that would just fuck the game. So there's not really too much of a point. I could try John Shin Lynae. Yeah, that's probably the last one is John Shin Lynae. Or a John Shin, Yeah, we might be able to do this one. But that's pretty much it. This would be my premium DPS. And, well, I would be going on into... Hey, let's just see how it works. We'll finish off the gorilla with this, and then we'll see where it goes. Because, we have a bit of an issue naturally, right? That gorilla's error resistant. And so I could just throw in another, like, dummy team to get past him, but you might not have the characters. But then again, if you didn't have the characters, you wouldn't be using Yuno. Whatever, fuck it, doesn't matter. We'll just see how many points we can get with this lineup. Where is the where's the Johnson? Surely you can just use this Moonlit Cloud set from Phoebe, right? And we'll put you on a Mercado. And that should work. We don't need anything too crazy there. It's gonna be a low investment run for a lot of these units. I could just use the trial version. Actually, wait, I could just use. I'm fucking stupid. I don't even know why I'm so dumb. Yeah, let's just use literally the trial version. Where is she? Johnson into. Wait, am I out of Varina juice? Have I already used all my Varinas? Oh no. Oh no, I'm out. Oh, you know what that means, guys. We're gonna have to two-man it. I'm kidding. We'll put in Abijah. We'll put in Abijah. Demo John Shin, demo Bijah, and then yeah, this is definitely gonna end well, boys. I totally see this one ending well. Yeah, this is gonna be great. He doesn't have Boo Ling? No, I don't. I just never got her. Woo, woo! Oh, yeah, brother. Hey, her dodge counters don't work, by the way.
Rejuvenating snow. A peer of evil, be gone for me. Like this?
Bro, this one's on the gorilla? Oh my god. Oh no.
Chi lasts evermore.
Bro, this one isn't even on Moonlit Clouds.
entertaining. On you go. Taste my resolve. Banish all vice.
Oh, charge that shit up, sister. Honestly, this seems pretty consistent. Yuno is obviously one of the best units to use against these challenges.
Fate in my mark. Leave it to me. With pleasure. Transmitted shines. Ha! Appear, vanish, all for me.
Tank it! Yeah, you got it. Don't worry. We believe in you. Oh, you didn't finish your charge.
Universe in my psyche.
Okay, all right.
I'll indulge you. Are you there? Face me. Answer my call. Fate evils be gone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This team is literally worse than the Jinsei one.
Stay alert.
I don't know what it is. This team literally feels like it's a worse product than the Jinsei one. I'm surprised because the thing is, my Yuno is like crazy build.
Now watch closely.
So I guess that's the part that's confusing to me. Yeah, no, this clear was dog shit. Hey, sometimes when the trial character is some dog ass, it doesn't really work. But if we're gonna be fair, I unloaded an entire rotation into the gorilla. Well, I think that's enough just for like fun gameplay where you kind of tested out a bunch of different teams, tested out a bunch of different situations, and I think I've given you a bunch of examples of units where it's pretty clear that you're able to get some clears done. And the main barrier that you're going to run into in Doubled Pawns Matrix is this: having 4 DPS characters. That's the concern. And if you have 4 built DPS characters, I don't think you should have too much of a concern at all using, like, a bunch of free options as your sub DPS. Again, okay, Zhang Liao Yinlin might be a little bit special, but you get what I mean, right? A bunch of free options for your supports as well as your sub DPSs. I made sure not to use any real Giga Premium options, unless you want to say Jinsei counts as one. But if I'm gonna use Yinlin on one team, well, guess what? I used fucking Yan Wu on the other. So this guy's like negative value. So he actually like makes this team more expensive. Whatever it is, right? You guys get what's going on. However, another thing that I'll say does appear to be part of that investment, at least getting these Astrite, right, is having a character with a good weapon. I'm not going to say that they need a signature. You want to know why I'm going to not say that they need a signature, guys? It's very simple. Because I'm clearing with trial units on the fucking team. And so, if you have a high-performing weapon in place of the signature, you should be fine. And by high-performing weapon, right, this is what I mean. By a high-performing weapon, I mean shit like the new standard weapons that just have, like, great crit stats and, you know, are, like, missing some of the damage bonuses that you might have from a regular standard weapon. Or for, like, from a signature, right? Like, you look at Lynae'S signature, for example, and brother, this thing just gives, like, damage bonus, right? 36% damage bonus. But aside from that, it's 12% attack, 5.4% crit rate, whatever, max level, 587, 24.3, right? These new standard weapons, specifically this bad boy, absolute monstrosity, right? If you were to compare this to Lynae'S, it gives, like, 16% less damage. That's, like, 2 echo... These are echo rolls. These are, like, 4 or 5 echo rolls apart. Guys, 4 or 5 echo rolls apart, maybe even 3 from a limited weapon. And that's what I mean. If you have these, you should be able to clear the game mode. Like, these types of weapons, EOG, that sort of thing. And if you don't, well, you have opportunities to get these. And that's the situation. And you also got weapon pulls in the shop and stuff like that. So this idea that you're never going to have a signature weapon for a DPS or a high-performing weapon for a DPS is also just misinfo. That just means you're not playing free-to-play. You're simply playing on no budget. There's a difference between free-to-play and no budget. Free-to-play still make limited pulls. And if you're committing to never pulling a weapon ever and never having a 5-star weapon, that's not you being free to play. That's you being retarded because you have plenty of fucking options right here and you're just intentionally not choosing to use them. So don't do that. So yeah, that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And we will make sure to do more testing, grab some of those standard weapons once we get those pulls, and make sure we do some in-depth testing with those. I already know from calculations they're not worse, that much worse at all. And at R5, you might be surprised. When this thing is at R5, it's better than some character signatures at R1. I'm just saying this thing at R5 can be better than some character signatures at R1. Just letting you know that. For some pistol users, yes, that one is better. I'm just letting you know. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. Let me know what you all thought about our gameplay and the fun little challenge for today. I personally think we succeeded. I could redo all the runs. You know, have Camellia deal less damage on the first clear so that my guys have more HP to get 5k. I'm not gonna do that though, because I don't fucking care. You guys already saw it. The difference, her clear time above 250 can be split up to contribute to these guys's, and then they'll all have the score that we need. So yeah, that's just a bit of a breakthrough, bit of a walk down, or walkthrough of how I cleared this, I guess in the most free-to-play way possible. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. All right, guys. Oh, geez, that was tiring, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was like an hour and 30 minutes of just like some pretty overall sweaty gameplay. Oh, gee. Guys, I'm gonna be real here. This has to be the craziest accomplishment ever, right? Brother, we cleared the Construct and the Myriad. We, like, straight up cleared the Construct and the Myriad with this team, bro. Brother, this is the oldest team in the game. There is not a team older than this one. Hey, you wanna know what I bet? I bet there are a ton of Zani players who won't be able to do what I did on Gion in this. I bet there's a good number of Zani mains who will not be able to do this with Zani. Camellia Team 6K was more... I will say, this one blew my mind. Guys, this one blew my mind when we got 5.9K with Camellia. You're here? All Saint hate is deserved. Oh, guys. I saw this. All the comments are agreeing with me. That's the funny fucking part. I saw this, and half the comments on this Twitter post are just saying, but he's... Why are you mad? He's just telling the truth. I know I said we were trying 1.x teams, but Zani is so bad, she's basically like a 1.x team. So, it is what it is, right? I know I said we were... That's not... Okay, that's just funny. That's just funny. No, that's just... Okay, I see why everyone... I like how everyone's like, he's right, bro. Like, just... He's correct. That he is speaking the truth. Bro quick swaps SK and Mortify for a quick rotation. Okay. So, if you're comparing quick swapping Shorekeeper and Mortify to quick swapping Phoebe, you've never played Shorekeeper Mortify. Because it only takes you one time of playing both teams to realize quick swapping on Phoebe is one of the clunkiest fucking experiences on the planet. Going from 3 basics into a dodge cancel, into a heavy, into another cancel. 3 basics, long-ass animation, small cancel window, into an HA that has another small cancel window, into 3 more basics, into a... Guys. The problem with Phoebe is she's fucking slow to do them. You want to know why Shorekeeper and Mortify cancels feel fine? Because they're this thing called fast. It's called fast. And so it feels way fuck it. I can just show you over here, bro. There's a reason why everyone fucking hates you playing this unit, bro. It's Phoebe that people hate.
Dark forces approach.
That's what it looks like when you cancel the Shorekeeper, right? And then you get your extra forte when you shouldn't be getting it. There you go. Boom. I got my extra forte charge. Looks cool. Simple cancel. Then you got the Mortify cancel, right? You just do that. Do you want to know what I pressed to do that attack on Mortify? I pressed one button. All I pressed was swap to him, and he does this whole attack. So, right here, people are comparing a Shorekeeper Mortify swap, where I just do this, to this shit. Brother, you're like spazzing out on this unit. You gotta cancel like every fucking attack. Bro, it's... Do you see that shit? How much extra input and sweatiness it requires compared to fucking doing this, bro. This is what it looks like. This is my quick swap. That is the extent of it. These guys are over here, they're like, oh my gosh. Oh, yo, what yet? Whoa, whoa. That's how these guys are playing every time they run the team, and they're like, why aren't you guys doing it like me? Oh, clearly you just want an easy game, don't you? It's like, no, bitch, I just don't want arthritis at the age of 40, dipshit. Like you're gonna get, because you're out here thinking that this makes you, like, a better human. Hey, guys, look, I can do this. I'm better than you. Like, nobody cares, bro. And you want to know how nobody cares? The fact that everybody hates fucking playing this unit. It's the fact that you never see anyone ever play this unit because she feels like shit to play. Because all her animations are so fucking long and unwieldy that you have to cancel all of them. You want to know what you wouldn't have to do if her kit didn't feel like shit? You wouldn't have to cancel every fucking animation for her not to be a DPS loss. Look at this. Oh, I guess I'm technically getting them off. But you see how small the cancel window is? Those attacks actually didn't happen, but they consumed Forte. That's what these guys are basically asking you to do every rotation. Micromanage the timing down to seconds, repeat it multiple times, just to do no damage on this unit. Because she doesn't do anything. Remember, the payoff for this is you going into the TOA and doing 500 damage to the enemy after putting in all those inputs. Nobody likes it because they think it's a waste of fucking time. Like literally. They don't care. Nobody wants to do it. Unk, it's about rotation time. Did you not hear what I said of her animations at a baseline are so fucking long and unwieldy that you have to animation cancel, otherwise her rotation is too long. That's like literally what I said. Are you retarded? His account was only made. Actually, his account was made 2 years ago. He's just like, he's like a dumb version of Knackwall. I read his comments. He's just stupid. It's fine. Guys. I genuinely do think there are some people out there that aren't joking in my chat when they say they're unemployed. because I read some of y'all messages and I'm like, yeah, you guys are too dumb to have a job. Because this fucking Rob guy. God fucking damn it. This fucking Rob dude, man. Okay, alright. What do we got? Somebody said Kekvin has a video. What is this guy doing? Why is this guy fighting? Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, why is the HSR guy in some trouble?
I think I'm at my breaking point with HSR streams and Endgame on this.
Is he just quitting? He's just quitting, bro. I think he's quitting after playing Arcadia. I think he saw the played Arcadia leaks and he was just like, I'm good. That's what I mean, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that I was making a big deal out of this, there are already Honkai Star Rail creators that are basically announcing that they're exiting the game after seeing the news of 4.0 in plain Arcadia. So, believe me when I say this, this is just as bad or as bad as the Casterus situation. Bro looks miserable. Dude. This game, the CCs that I easily feel the worst for are the early adopters of HSR. Basically, all of them other than Mr. Pokey. He can go fuck himself. Right? So, my take is that a lot of people viewed HSR as a game they could solidify their careers around. And basically, all these people got rug pulled by Hoyoverse, turning the game into the most greedy cash grab the space has ever seen. Because, guys, think about all the people that could have had, like, a literal multi-year career off of this game. People literally only have, like, all the CCs are, like, going to disappear. I'm genuinely serious. The game's going to die on the CC angle. There's only going to be, like, 1 or 2 of them. And it's rough. It's rough. Okay, let me go send this to my editor. Clip for HSR. Okay, sorry, just talking with editor about some of the video upload schedule, but yeah, guys, this is kind of what's going on. I genuinely wonder what Mr. Pokey's reaction to 4.0 and Plan Arcadia is. Do you think he's excited? You think, wait, are you about to get greedy and stupid round 2, Electric Boogaloo? Are you about to get greedy and stupid round 2? Have a gacha cast regarding this? Guys, Smack and I should just get on a call to talk about Wuwa and HSR. I'm gonna tell him to look at the 4.0 leaks and then just like we could just, I feel like we could just get on a call and produce like hundreds of dollars for each other immediately. Like that, like, I feel like that would just, that would just happen. Because we haven't had one in a while. Yeah. Because I am genuine, because I don't even know who makes HSR content anymore. I think that's the part that really confuses me. I don't even know who makes HSR content anymore. I genuinely don't. Like, Gabby Maru for sure doesn't count. I don't even know what Gabby Maru's like making Wuthering Waves content nowadays. Guoba. I feel like Guoba is already in Enfield. And, like, this is the thing with Guoba. Guoba's like part-time, bro. Goba is so part-time, it's crazy. He's like it doesn't matter for him. This is what I mean. He's so part-time, it doesn't matter for him. He's had 4 vids on HSR in the past 2 months. Let's just say it this way. YouTube to me looks like a side hustle for Guoba. Actually, maybe it's recently turned into it. I think he saw the writing on the wall with HSR and turned it into a side hustle. Maybe it was a main hustle earlier on. Then he saw the writing on the wall, saw the views literally evaporating in half after, like, Casterus. Oh, yeah, after Casterus, his views basically evaporated. Oh, yeah, his views, like, evaporated. Oh, and that's when he decided, okay, that's when he started toning it down. Okay. Okay, yeah, makes sense, right? Immediately afterwards, you see, like, 150, blah, 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 all that. Ready to move on to Enfield. What's Mr. Pokin looking like? Is this thing missing a comma? That looks like a bug. Damn, now I feel like now this feels like an exclusive club. I get to watch something that only 653 other people on this planet have seen. Now I'm about to be the 654th.
Doing our Grade League Group A Round 2 for Champions meeting Scorpio Cup, and I will be
This
seeing.
is unwatchable. That's okay. Never mind. That's not watchable content. Bro, I feel like I just saw like Plazuka's YouTube page. Like, I don't know what that was. I felt like I was watching Plazuka's. Stop dogging on smaller CCs. Say, you need to stop punching down, brother. I need to see that shit again, actually. Wait. Sorry, I need to see this shit again. What the fuck? Wait, bro, what happened? Bro, did he, like, fucked away's mom? What happened? Is he on, like, the shit list? What occurred? What happened? I don't know, bro. I'm saying, like, this YouTube channel looks like it looks like he got set in the rewind machine. This is actually nuts. This doesn't even I don't like I don't even like get this. It feels like it kind of doesn't even make sense. I feel like it kind of just doesn't even make sense. Project Bob has reached its first year. Was it successful? Maybe not. That perhaps not. Project Bob? Oh, yeah, it was Bob. His free to play account, his Bob account. Yeah, that one, the Bob account. That he doesn't even play on. He just pays other people to play on it. So it's actually not even a free-to-play account. He's trying to integrate Uma. I think this is my take. Pokey's ego from his early HSR success was so high that he thought that he was basically immune and didn't need to even interact with other games. Then he became Icarus, flew way too close to the sun, thought he was invincible, and now, after he's alienated every gacha player base by pissing all of them off, by just existing, now it's too late to move his channel to anything else. Because you want to know what's not on here? Y'all see Chaos Zero Nightmare on here? Y'all see a CZN vid? Y'all see a CZN vid somewhere? Yeah, what happened to that one? Oh, right, we probably listened to Genazad. Genazad was probably, like, whispering more retarded advice into his ear. Dude, CZN's gonna be huge, dude. Like, dude, I stream it every day. Dude, it's so good, man. Like, hey, yo, you should... Hey, you remember that last time we collaborated together? We tried to take down Saint? Yeah, it's gonna be just like this if you play CZN with me, bro. Yeah, we'll fucking destroy him. Yeah. I think he listened to Genazad and actually ruined his fucking career. I'm like 99% sure he like got fucking gassed up on CZN by Genazad and then just ruined his career. I'm not surprised. I think that's what happened. Listening to Jenna but not Techie? Well, of course. Guys, of course you would listen to Jenna when he's raiding you every day. And you're raiding him every day. Right? That's why both their communities are the worst on the platform. They just raid each other and send each other's retardation to each other. That's, like, kind of what happened. Tecto doesn't want to even play games anymore. Guys, he still plays a lot of games. He just... Guys, I actually know what killed CZN. I know what killed CZN. It was this live stream.
Can you, like,
this live stream killed CZN. After this, they died. The game died. Like, straight up, the game actually died after doing this. Wait, let me see what the date was. Streamed 1 month ago. I need to see exactly where CZN's viewership was 1 month ago. Sorry, I looked at the live viewer numbers for a second and I had to go compose myself. Yeah, no, it killed the game. Oh, no, they killed it. Oh, no, they killed it. Oh, yeah, they killed it. That was like the last hope. They were like, oh, yeah, it's our last hope. Oh, shit. No, that live stream for sure killed it. What the fuck? Well, guys, CZN appears to have real CCs, though. Okay. Wait, I think I remember seeing this guy before.
I'm WG, and yes, you've read that correctly. They buffed Serenia, so...
Bro, I don't know what it is, but, like... I feel like he's... I feel like... I hope this isn't offensive, but I didn't even realize what was on the screen. I was actually focused on, like, his voice and appearance. Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, that was probably distracting. I was gonna say, this guy looks like... He seems like he's high. That's what, like... Bro just seems like he's high. Like, he's literally high while... And what I'm gonna say is, hey, that's good. He's probably chill then. I was gonna say good. I was like good, but he's probably chill. I was like, yo, if he's like analyzing this game while he's baked, he probably knows what he's talking about. I bet he's actually a fucking genius dude. I bet he's actually like a genius fucking dude. Like, he's just out here running these streams while he's fucking stoned. That's insane. He's running these streams and making these vids while he's legit stoned. I'm not gonna lie. Pulling views like that. Wait, bro is kind of cooking. Wait, bro is actually kind of cooking. But I guess is he the only CZN CC? His channel is doing better than yours, Saint. Guys, so if you guys want to talk about channel performance for 1 second, please, I want you to pay close attention to this mark over here. It's called, it's gotta be days. It's gotta say days. Mine usually say hours. So, yes, on an individual basis, bro's got some solid vids. But we also gotta be cognizant of other things, guys. He doesn't have that many videos. I mean, he has a good number, but it seems like the pace is a little irregular. Like, I see like a 6-day gap over here, so he went on like a bit of like a break and stuff like that. But yeah, it seems like the pace is like a little bit, you know, sometimes he goes like one after another, sometimes like 2 in 2 days, stuff like that. Yeah, it just goes on like a bit of a break. He is grinding the save data. And that's what I mean, guys. That's the rough part of certain games, is that if the grinding actually does take a while, the content takes a while as well. That's something you got to think about. If the grinding takes a while, the content takes a while too, especially if you got to grind for it. And this was one of like the things that I was always a little bit iffy about when it came to CZN, was like making those guide videos, because this is the guy that made those videos, right? And I'm just like, damn, how much RNG did this guy have to deal with to make these vids? Was there like a vid that felt like it should have been done in like 30 minutes, but it took 4 hours because of RNG? If that was like something that happened to me, I'd be tilted as fuck, right? It was like, oh yeah, I was meant to get this video out, but it got delayed by a day. It got delayed by a fucking day, right? Because of all, like, the RNG and shit that I had to deal with. And that's what I mean, right? It's like, bro, imagine having to delay your video by, like, a fucking week or something because of bad RNG. And that, to me, is like, guys, I can just go into Woo-Wah with, like, an echo that's kind of shitty, right? And, like, deal with it, whatever. I don't, like, am I gonna be able to do that in a CZN? Like, oh, I have a fucked up save file. Can I just, like, go at it anyways? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe if my goal is to show the best build ever, probably not. And especially in a game with no, like, you know, live gameplay, it's like turn-based with cards. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? I guess the thing is that a lot of people were asking me to, like, cover this game. a lot of people were asking me, right, to like really get like into this and like make guides and stuff for it, but there was like a reason that I didn't want to. And I am 99% sure all of my reasons have actually been validated. So, yeah. Also, I will say 2025 has low-key been the year of baits. It feels like 2025 kind of like has been the year of bait. Because I feel like CZN was some powerful bait. And I feel like DNA was some powerful bait as well. And ironically enough, Wuthering Waves has just been the most solid foundation through these trying times. Arknights will be too. Guys, this is the thing. I just have a level of worry for Enfield because I saw nobody play it again after the first day of the beta. That means people don't want to play it. That's what I mean. It's like, I would have expected to see more people playing on day 2 or day 3. But I only saw people on day 1. Guys, this would be like going to a music festival. Are you going to think that music festival did well if everyone showed up on day 1 and then nobody showed up on day 2 and 3? I'll try it out. I hope it's like Wooba too. This is my main thing. When I was watching streams on release day, of Enfield, all I saw on like 5 separate streams was just people fucking around in the factory. And like, I'm gonna be real. If on day 1 of the game, I'm spending a majority of my time playing fucking Sim City, I'm thinking about this from the shoes of an average Gacha downloader, I might be like, what the fuck is this shit? And like, uninstall it. That's my take. So if it legitimately is that much time, right? And like, all you see are people, every single Twitch stream is just people in the factory. And then it's like everyone, you go into like a 6K viewer stream and it's just like, oh, he's playing Factorio. He's been doing that. I rewinded the VOD. He's been doing that for 5 hours. I don't want to do that. Right? Like, I'm saying this as a viewer. I intentionally did not sign up for the beta. I'm saying this as a viewer. I was like, is this all they're doing? Because it's all been 10 people all doing the same thing. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Then they also got the issue with the gacha system, right? 120 pulls disappearing into the ether. 120 pulls disappearing into the ether. It's really not that hard to just remove it, right? It's really just not that hard to not have a system where you can lose 120 pulls. That's not difficult. That's not a tough ask. It's not a tough ask, but people are out here talking about it like it's like you're asking someone to get like a fucking vasectomy. They're like that resistant about it. Sometimes we forget that gaming is about escaping IRL. Absolutely, guys. But that's the thing, right? Some of you guys might be looking for the excitement of an action RPG. I just read an article about the San Antonio Spurs, a North American basketball team. And you guys want to know, their job is playing basketball, right? Obviously athletic sport and stuff like that. You want to know what those guys did in their free time? Bro, they played StarCraft Brood War. Bro, those guys, those basketball players, like 8-foot tall motherfuckers, we're playing StarCraft. And that's what I mean, man. Some people, they get stressed out from playing StarCraft. Some people would never play it because they're like, oh, I have to control 70 units? I can't even control my own kids. That's such a crazy expectation, brother, man. Right? They would just never even touch it. Right? And it stresses them out. They freak out from looking at it. But those guys are using that shit to de-stress. So there's going to be somebody out there that looks at this Factorio shit and they're like, oh, that's my jam. It's just, I don't know. They might be a little weird. Who knows? Just, it is what it is. But yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about. It's different things for different people. Different things for different people. A little weird. Just look at Tobero. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. That Tobero guy has to be like the fucking oddest man I've ever seen. Like, straight up, I would not be surprised. Like Tobero is actually one of those guys where I would not be surprised to find out that he had like a collection of like amputated lizard feet. And he had like a collection of like 400 amputated lizard feet. And like, I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? Just like some weird shit like that. Well, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Today has been like a 322 day. I don't know what it was. It felt like I was streaming for like 5 hours today. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because we went into like the ages. Maybe it's because we were playing so sweaty in Wuthering Waves for like an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, that was like an hour and 30 minutes of sweat, so it feels like yeah, fucking DP, bro. Yeah, the DP was too draining. Sorry, the Dopa. The Dopa was too draining. The Dopa was too draining. You didn't even say Dopa down. Fuck. I'm gonna ask my editor to paste that soundbite in every time we kill the boss. Actually, let me do that. Yo, when you're editing this this Double Pawns Matrix vid, can you get a soundbite of Tyler 1 screaming "Dopa down" when we clear a boss or reach 5.25k? Cool. All right. Cool. A poor editor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, poor editor. He can't do it, guys. All right. Guys. The shit that you're saying dies of cringe. I want you... Oh, what is this? I'm sorry. I almost said something really offensive to that guy. I was like, what is this? I was like, what is this shit? Like, turn this... I was like, turn this shit off. Like, y'all heard that shit too, right? I just like opened up Twitch and that was like on the front page. Okay, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say now? Oh, right. I have a bit of a public service announcement to make. I'm thinking about y'all, right? I'm thinking about this modern viewer nowadays, right? That almost seems to be like under this impression that I'm like cringe or some shit, right? Guys, you're out here calling shit like dope it down and a dab cringe as you spam 6-7 in my chat. You guys spam CC and 6-7 in my chat. And you're saying that dope it down and a dab or cringe. Guys, do you have any situational awareness at all? Come on, guys. You're spamming two numbers together like it means something. But suddenly, a dab is cringe. 6-7 is not cringe, but a dab is. Yo, I can't wait until World War III and you guys get drafted. All right, peace out, guys.